Hi. How you doing? Hi, Valley Cat. Yes, whining will be included. Hi, Lisa Chocolate. Hi, Christopher Lucas. Hey, Ryan. Whacking Goose. Megan. Not Moscato. You know, I like Moscato, but it's kind of sweet, so not a thing. Jay Pastor, hey. Sammy Chicken, hey. Rosemary, hey. Lynn England, hey. Christopher, I bet you're getting hit down there, aren't you? In your area, you're down south of Charlotte, right? Hey, Jerry's Keeper, Melissa, Anita, Senator Perry. Hello, everyone. And sorry, Anita, Raymond. Hey, Laura. Hey, I am well. I had a great day today. Hey, Gail, how you doing? I had a really good day. I went and first of all, I cleaned this disaster of a house, which took all day. Hey, Kareen. Yeah, it's bothering me that this is slightly crooked. Hey, PP. Hammered, yep, southeast of Charlotte. Power keeps flashing. Oh no, Christopher, I hope that you're safe. You should have come up here and visited early. Railroad. Yeah, we're doing fine. Where I am, we hi, Truth Seeker, and Bobo. We live in the far western corner, so we may or may not see like flooding rain. You're coming next week, Christopher. That's great. Cool. Let us know. You've been checking the weather, Gail. You're so sweet. No, I think we're gonna be okay. So far, light rain and drizzle in my neighborhood. Not much rain. So, and I'm not saying it won't happen. It's just moving super, super slow, and we live way in the other end of the state. So, you know, it looks like we'll definitely get rain, but how much is just kind of remains to be seen. But I didn't know that, Christopher. I had just talked to my friend in Charlotte like 4 or 5 hours ago, and it was not that bad. So, has it gotten worse? Or I just wonder if it's you, like where you're at in Charlotte. Yeah, Frankie McDonald's rainpocalypse was correct. I know Jerry's Keeper bathrooms are just ugh, and then but if you don't do it, then it just gets even worse. You're having matcha tea, love it. This is water. I do have wine, but I just ate my arugula salad and I wanted to kind of cleanse my palate first. Where's Carpetbagger the man? He is out making awesome videos for you guys, and I think you're really going to enjoy what he has. So he'll be back tomorrow. Greenville, South Carolina, lots of wind, but no heavy rain. Much worse than earlier, Christopher. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect. I hope it holds out here, but I feel so bad for everyone being affected. It's just terrible. You know, this is probably really ignorant of me to say, but why don't people leave when they are told they need to leave? That really bothers me because then other people have to save them. But I mean, I don't want to judge because there might be legit reasons, like maybe they don't have the finances to go somewhere, but usually there's shelters, but maybe they can't take their animals, or maybe they have elderly or whatever. Thanks, Taylor. He appreciates it. Oh, thank you, Jerry. The kittens are so cute. I would film down there, but does anybody know what kittens smell like? They are not great. Hey, Ryan. I love to be down there and like they're so cute. And yesterday I was down there like sweating up a storm, like cleaning everything. I'm like, where is that stench coming from? But, it's really not. Yeah. That's true, Nathan. That's true. Kittens, well, I mean, I don't know. They just, to me, they like have an off-putting smell. But I mean, I love the kittens. Don't worry. Don't think I'm a heartless, cruel person. I go down there like for hours at a time and spend times with them. But you know, I was actually just before this, I was eating a salad that I made, which is totally awesome, guys. It's like this arugula that you just kind of, you take salami and you heat up the salami and you put a little lemon and a little butter and then you toss it with a little garlic and toss in the arugula, and it is so good. It's kind of wilted a little, but yeah. I noticed Gail. I always notice Myrrh. But yeah, it's really good salad, and surprisingly, and it's really keto friendly if anybody wants to do keto, which I might be kind of trying to do. No, actually, the kitten itself smells really good. It's just like, I guess maybe the group of kittens together, just, I don't know, doesn't smell awesome. Anyway, I've been trying to like get rid of the smell and clean it up, you know, make sure everything is pristine. Do you think one could have worms, Valley Cat? I don't know. Do I want them dead? That's a terrible thing to say. No. Yeah, I love kittens. I do too. I love the smell of cats. I don't know. Like, you know, you put a large group of cats in a room and then there's not like a whole lot of circulation down there too. So, ugh. Oh, that's terrible, Christopher. I do love dogs, Lynn. I love all animals, horses, dogs, cats, you know, even Jake used to have some hairless rats, and I actually love those even. I don't like wild rats, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Anyway. Thanks, Ryan. That's sweet. Yeah, hairless rats, it's a thing. Oh, Kim. That makes me not like dogs. But I do. I love them anyway. Rats are really smart. Ruji, why would you say that about, do I want them dead? That's so mean. Yeah. A clouder smells like a bad cloud. Quacking goose is like, Oh, your actual name's Kathy. I'm sorry, Jerry. Skeeper is Kathy. I'll try to remember. Lisa Chocolate. So I went and saw a movie today called White Boy Rick. Has anybody seen it? Ooh, new kitty. That's awesome. Ruji. Yeah, they are a little silly, but that's the fun of it. Yeah, it's about this guy who was like a drug dealer in Detroit in the 80s. And because I am from Detroit and I spent a lot of time in Detroit in the 80s, like I used to go visit there and visit my mom and visit my dad because I was raised by my grandparents down here. I thought it was good. I really liked the scenery. Ryan, you saw it yesterday? Yeah, I love Matthew McConaughey, but I really feel like the kid that played his son stole the show. Saddest thing. Saddest thing. I don't know. The guy's still in prison. And I mean, it just kind of goes over the kind of like the cultural reasons why people end up doing terrible things like that. And kind of gives you a heart for the character who is, you know, it's a true story. Yeah, I could definitely relate to that, Ryan. Not necessarily slinging drugs, but definitely the scene. You know, and it was funny, like, they went to the roller skating rink, and I used to go all the time to the roller skating rink when we would visit, and that was, like, a fun thing that I would do. I love Detroit so much. I don't know. Sometimes when I go back there, I just feel like I'm at home, even though I love the South. Like, I couldn't even express how much I love the South, but Um, TT, as far as the movie goes, there's nothing about having his whole family arrested, but who knows what the real story is. I haven't looked that up. Bruce Springsteen. That's my favorite. Jacob is off on one of his travels to make you guys an awesome video, and he will be back tomorrow. So, do I like taxidermy? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'd rather see animals living, wouldn't you? Really, Ryan, not all that appalling to me. I don't know. It was, I don't hate taxidermy. I mean, like, Jacob loves taxidermy. He thinks it's awesome, but he's getting a hot dog at an offhand festival. Well, yes, Steven, I still have power. I mean, it's done nothing more than drizzle. So, yeah, it is sad. Yeah, I feel the same way, Quack and Goose. Like, I don't know, like, I'd rather see animals living, but who am I to talk? I'm like eating salami and hamburgers. Even though, hey, Chris, baby. I'm like such a hypocrite. I love animals and I eat meat. Sorry, guys. And like every time somebody orders lamb, I get like tears in my eyes. But that's me. I can't help it. I guess everybody's kind of a hypocrite, right? Or at least I am. I'm going to hit the wine on that note. I don't want to think about that too much. Lynn, let me tell you a story about why I am horrified by lamb. I think I probably told this story before. But main reason is because I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and the preacher would always say that we were lambs of God. And so I just started associating like lambs with people. Yeah, and they are babies, Valley. But I eat cows. I mean, they're sweet, innocent beings, and I love hamburgers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of a little bit of a bad person. Hey, Talents. I didn't literally grow up in a church, PP. And I'm calling you PP because I just can't deal with peddling prints too long. Every time I say it, but yeah, I didn't grow up in the church. I just grew up going to church. Like my grandparents were very, 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 very religious. Like 3 days a week kind of people. And, I'm fine with people who go and fine with people who don't. And, I don't really want to talk about that. Yeah, okay. All right, John, you're right. I should have thought of that. That's pretty funny. Why was I doing that? Oh, I'm such a ditz. God only knows, like, pee-pee. Okay. I'll never be on live TV. Hi, Chris. I do have a small garden. It is mainly tomatoes and herbs. That's pretty much all. I did cucumbers and squash too. What? You thought it said Coors Light and wine? Walking tours, you just have me like drinking it all. God only knows says you'll be forever people. I'm sorry. Whoops. Hampton Brandon sent you. Oh, okay. Yeah, dongle's hilarious. Why wouldn't we laugh at that? Sorry, John. You're going to have to put up with spitting it out your nose all night. You can hear the wind through the walls. Oh, I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm worried about you. How does Jake find... Do I think it's funny that he finds the most random things? No. And, you know, oh, thank you. You're so sweet to say my hair looks good. I appreciate that. I was supposed to have a hair appointment today and I didn't make it because I blanked out. But, yeah. No, he's quirky like that, Ryan. He finds stuff. And besides that, yeah, I wish I could travel as much as he does too. Yeah, I don't know. He finds stuff through people telling him about it. He finds it on the internet. And I find things for him too, but I don't get credit for it very much. I'm just kidding. Not like a lot, though. I don't really find everything. Hey, Brian. Oh, thank you, Chris. That's really sweet. We live in the far end of the state. We haven't gotten a lot yet. I don't know if we will or not. Thanks, John. No, he does. Yeah, I love strawberry blonde. I think that's such a pretty color, Gail. Uh-oh. I'm sorry about that. Hey. You have no audio on Apple TV? That could be even more fun. You could just, like, put words in my mouth the whole time. You could be like, here's what she's saying, and then narrate it to however you want it to be. This is... Yeah, it is crazy how much he travels. Yeah, he is so quirky, Ryan. He is just a nut. And he is like, that's how he is. Like, what you see is what you get. Michigan loves the crop. I hope so. I hope Michigan loves the Carpetbagger. I love Michigan. My work week was, Kathy, it was, I don't even know how to answer that. You know, it's funny. I could go through a list of insane things I saw this week, but I can't. I wish I could write a book. Thank you. Gail, you would die to go there? I don't know. I've been. I like it. Do I like Halloween? Yes, I do. You should see my decorations. I've been putting them out for a week and it's still not done. And I don't like those blow up yard things. Yes, sleep and dream is all I crave. Yes, it came through. So next week, guess what? This is probably backwards, isn't it? It is. Well, anyway, I'm going to read it for you. It's Ghost Country, and this is by Greg Clark. And this man who wrote this book is going to be here next week, and he is going to tell us a story. This guy is so cool. He was like, I knew him in high school from an art class that I had, and he would, he was just cool. He liked Willie Nelson, like when everybody else was on Nirvana, you know. He was just one of these introspective, really cool dudes that just gets it, and his stories are phenomenal. And again, he wrote this book, so if anybody wants to get this on Kindle or something before then. And this picture on the front cover, I don't know what you can see since it's backwards, is a little church called Pleasant Hill in Franklin, North Carolina, and that's where I grew up. And I love that old church. It's an old African-American church that just sits on a hill, like completely alone and to itself. And I used to spend so much time out there, like just, that was my thinking place, you know, when you just need a place to get away from something, and I just loved that place. So many pictures, so many good memories. And me and Jacob used to do a lot of geocaching. Kind of went to the wayside now, but we used to do that, and we hid a box there with stuff in it, which the last time I went was still there and filled with other things from travelers that have come and seen it. It was really cool. Hey, President Santa, you're not late. You're just pleasantly, yeah, whatever. You're fine. Don't worry. I'm always late. You design underground pipes for a living? Whew, Kathy, that is nuts. I can't design my way out of a wet paper bag. That's awesome. And it's a good thing it all goes downhill. Yeah, winter's not so great in the mountains. Where do you live now, Chris? Okay, Anna's in her room doing her teenager thing. And Jacob is at the Mothman Festival. No, Sarah, I don't watch all of his videos. He puts out a video every day. I ain't got time for that. Um, is Jacob lurking in chat? I don't know. Usually when he comes in, he says something. I wonder if he didn't fall asleep. He was calling me earlier. You watched them all, Sarah. That's awesome. Thank you for watching them. Yeah, he's fun. But I'm so excited about next week, y'all. Can't wait for us to have. Thank you, Reba. Ryan, that would be his dream come true. They should sponsor him because he gives them so much exposure. But he loves those, and I like them. You know, one time though is plenty. I don't need to go multiple times usually. Lynn, yeah, I've traveled all kinds of places with Carpetbagger. He's my husband. But I don't go like on a lot of trips. I usually go on like a vacation every year or two, and then I will go like to Charleston because it's only like 4.5 hours away. I've never been to Europe. So, does he ever bring back gifts? Every once in a while. When he went to Seattle, he brought back something. Oh, yeah. Cupcake flavored dental floss. Because I like cupcakes and I like dental floss. I want to go to Spain, too. Can he do more abandoned places? You know, he does when he gets a chance. Like, I think that abandoned places are so popular now, and they're hard to find, and so I don't know. He does when he can. I love the cemeteries in Charleston, TT. Thank you, Melissa. I love that bracelet too. It's gorgeous. That was just like a straight up birthday gift, though. It wasn't from traveling. Well, it was from traveling, kind of. It was like all the beaches we've been to together. And beaches are a big thing for us. We love them. Yeah, that's true, Ryan. And then it could just like belong to somebody. You can get in trouble. There's a lot. There's a lot, you know. I mean, when you only have like 1,000 viewers or something, then it's easier to do abandoned. But when you've got 100,000 people watching you and you're doing something possibly, you know, that you don't know whether it's no trespassing or not. Hollywood graveyards? No, I don't think so. Sarah, he is super sweet and he is very genuine. Yeah, same here, Gail. I like going to abandoned stuff, but I don't like being arrested. It's never good. Oh, thanks, Talents. Yeah, he's Hey, Big Red Tower, how you doing? Oh, there's no such thing as late with Christy because I am late for everything. You guys didn't notice I was late? That's funny. 3 yachts and a cot. Yeah, I would too, Gail. Yeah, exactly. Got kicked out of Disney. I would die if I got kicked out of Disney. That's like, there'd be no point in my life anymore. Disney's awesome. That's my favorite place to go. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, stepping on a nail would be scary. Being late is a sign of disrespect. Not for other cultures. Yeah, I'm sorry if it bothers anybody that I'm late. That's just me. And it's not because I disrespect people, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's I think the whole world revolves around me. Is that the reason? I don't know. Same reason I eat meat. Shouldn't do it, but I do. Exactly. Fashionably late. Aw. Thank you so much, Avery. That's so sweet. Melissa, I can only hope I'll be late for my funeral. Let's hope I am really late. I am American, Twyla. There's a lot of other cultures that don't care as much about time. This is like an American thing. Do I know my personality type? Like as in how? How do you mean? I've taken that test where it tells you like what kind of job or whatever. I know Twyla, it's fine. Spain doesn't care about being late. That's why I belong there. Yeah. No, I haven't taken that one, Valley Cat. Interviewers showing up early. That is like, to me, the absolute worst thing somebody can do. If I'm having like a dinner and they show up early, I am like, who are you? Don't come to my house 30 minutes early because you know I'm going to be scrubbing it with a toothbrush 5 minutes before you get here. Has anybody seen that one video? It goes around and it's it's Gail, the character Gail, and she's like trying to clean her house. It's like a man dressed up like a lady. Um, and she's like vacuuming and she's like, we need shells on the doorknobs. Start gluing the shells on the doorknobs. But I think it's stinking hilarious because that's me exactly. Like she's like doing a warrior cry with the vacuum cleaner. It's just so funny. I wish I knew the name of that channel because I'd love to send people over to look at it. I don't know. The world revolves around me and then I drink wine. Yeah. I'm bad. You've been to Spain, Ryan? That's cool. I envy people who travel. I was talking to Gail and she's like been everywhere. Oh, thank you, TT. That's so sweet. Do I say TT or should I go t? Is it a sound? A phonetic sound? Oh, thank you, Dirk. Dirk Diggler, yes. Yeah, exactly. And if somebody shows up here unannounced, it is like, what are you doing here, people? You know, my grandfather lives here. And, hi, Mary C. He has a lot of friends, like, from his church, you know, from Franklin that want to come over and visit. They're really sweet people, but I am like, you can't just show up here. You cannot just show up. It is totally no, don't just show up because I have to clean everything first. It must be clean. It must be presentable. 45 minutes for delivery? John, wow. Wildflower, I have my own channel. It is called The Kennedy Rain. And I'm just kind of, I don't know. I did something this week, guys. I'm going to show you. A lot of you are not going to be interested. A lot of you are here because you like the Carpetbagger. But this is a Christy thing. So, can everybody see this? I don't know if you can get perspective on like exactly what you're looking at. Okay. So this is one of those like jack-o'-lantern buckets that kids used to trick or treat with. You know, they still make them, but I found out that they're mostly like square or some weird shape now because I went to Walmart to try to find one. Nope, didn't have it. So I went to Goodwill, which, all right, Goodwill. I love it and I hate it. What is that smell, people, that's in Goodwill? Evidently, I have a very sensitive smeller because I'm like complaining about the kittens. Kittens. I complained about kittens. I am a horrible person. But anyway, Goodwill has that smell. It's like sweat or something. That's what it smells like to me. And so I dislike that, but I like the stuff. I love to find things in there. Aw, sorry, Queenie. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just really sensitive to all kinds of smells. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you cook bacon in my house, like I love the smell of bacon while it's cooking, and I love bacon, but then if it's, I walk out there later and I'm like, ooh, it's just sticking to everything. Yeah, okay, back to the bucket. I'm sorry, Gail. So I put plaster on top of it. I'm putting on my glasses so I can read these comments. Goodwill smells like money. Yeah. Oh, Paris sounds awesome. Yeah, so I use this stuff, and it's kind of like plaster that you buy, I guess. Like you would make piñatas and stuff out of. It's called, can't remember what it's called, sorry. I made a video about it when I made this. And later I'm going to paint it, and it's going to look like one of those vintage cats. It's going to be like black with red cheeks and with the eyes and everything. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I did video myself making it, and then I had to wait for it to dry. And so now that it's dry, I'm probably going to paint it and then make a video about that. So, or make the whole video. Aw, Avery. That's so sweet of you. Usually we reserve that for only family members. Kathy, I wish I was crafty, but I found that on Pinterest, and it'll probably be a big fat Pinterest fail, but I figure either way it's a good video, because it's kind of funny when you fail at it anyway. And I have lots of fails. I could probably drag out the basement. That should be just like a whole video of me going down into the big part of our basement, which is just like this giant room that has shelves everywhere and just stuff that I've like abandoned projects halfway through, just so much stuff. Pirate, the misters at Mothman Festival. Ooh, Halloween ramps. I mean, Halloween wreaths. Gail's not family. She's just a very good friend. So I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'll tell you something. Jacob got an email from someone who was anonymous. They called themselves Mary Clark, but they said it was anonymous. And Megan, I can't remember. I think it's just Christy Cretchy. Anyway, the email was like about his Patreon and saying that they didn't like him doing the Dollar Shave Club. No, it wasn't the Dollar Shave Club. It was 2 minutes worth of like telling people where they can donate and how they can, send money or whatever. And I know he does like a spiel, like if you want to donate to Patreon, click here, and if you want to, do whatever, click here. But I think it's pretty much like 30 seconds of that. I don't remember exactly how long. I mean, it's a short thing, and it's kind of how he does stuff, but they were upset. And then they also said that they didn't like, and they specifically mentioned me, they didn't like when I say hello to my friends in the live feed, which, oh, that's sweet. Oh no, love, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say hi to people that I recognize because I recognize them. It's just like walking into a room and then you see your friends sitting over there. Are you gonna be like, oh, hi, strangers, on your way over to your friends? Or are you gonna say hello to your friends first? I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. So, like, the only reason I know Gail and anyone else is just from the live feed, like, and I have conversations with Gail a lot beside this, like, and I love everyone, and I love all the sweet things that people say, and also, even the stuff that people don't, that they say that isn't sweet is kind of funny. But it's just, I'm just kind of like, people really need to understand that he works so hard, to get where he's at. And I think those kind of things really upset him because he wants to please people. He wants to do things. You're not just a lurker, pirate. Thank you, Wilson. And I mean, they are. So that's my whine for the evening, WHINE. I enjoy like interacting with people, and sometimes I'm gonna miss messages because like if I'm answering a question or if I'm talking, then of course I'm gonna miss it. You know, right? You can't please everybody. Ryan, that would be the coolest thing in the world. I would love to see Jacob do a video on cult activity, but it might be kind of dangerous. Oh, thank you, Reba. I mean, like I said, I appreciate everything, and if people can't afford to give, that's totally okay too. Like, you know, that's as good as we're gonna get. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, thank you, Avery. Thank you, Kathy. Hey, Jack. Yeah, I can see it from their perspective too, Antiques, because it's got to be hard, you know, when you sit in a live stream and you want to feel noticed and you feel like, you know, I'm giving something, I'm contributing to this, and they don't even care. And also just having to hear the stupid spiel every time. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers that I watch that have a spiel every time too, and it's, you know, it's like, I'm going to give, but, you know, it does get repetitive. I mean, I understand that, but it's just part of it. It's like what you have to do. You too, Joelle. Thanks for coming in. Testing for TV teleconference. I love it. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Shane. I'm not sure about that. I don't know about the Branch Davidians very well. Yeah, I mean, and as far as like a sponsorship with Dollar Shave Club, you know, he wouldn't do that if he didn't like the product. And I'm not like, I get nothing out of this. So just, there's that. But he likes the product. I mean, it's good razors and they come in the mail. You know, you don't have to go. And it comes with some smelly goods that, you know, make his face softer and make him smell good. I like that. So I think that it's a good product. I mean, if they had wanted us to sell something or wanted him to sell something that we didn't like, we would have moved on. You know, I'm glad he's getting sponsors too. It's like, you know, the more he gets, the more he's gonna be able to continue and produce the videos. Oh, that's cool, Marcus. Yeah, it is cheaper than the store, and they have good razors. Yeah, it is, Ryan. And I don't know, I think they wanted him to more like talk about the other products, but I don't know exactly what they wanted, but the razors are, I mean, it's the way to go. That's awesome, Avery. I hope everybody feels special because I am very happy to have anyone in here. You know, whether you love me, hate me, or you're in between, the fact that you're spending your time here with me, that means a lot. Or with Jacob. He gets all the attention. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. He does. But he deserves it. Does he actually use the chart? Ryan, yeah, he does. But I think they're cool. A cool product. I've been to Noonan, Robin. I lived there for a while. That's awesome, John. Thanks. It is relaxed. Hopefully not so relaxed that they make other people bored, but yeah, that was weird, Mary. Oh, thank you, TT. I know, that was really cool, getting to be on the radio station. Avery, I'm such a whiner. I am still a social worker, Reba. Yeah. And that, don't hate me for that. And yes, I do have the bad social work job where I take away kids when I have to. But of course, I don't take that lightly. I want you guys to know that. That's not even funny. Thanks, Team Ray. Social work is stressful. It's very stressful. It's like seeing behind a curtain that you can't ever put back. It is honorable, but it's hard. I mean, but it's what I love. I swear to you, and maybe I'll dig it out. Probably won't be next week. But I have a yearbook from my senior yearbook, and it was like predictions of what people were going to do with their life. And the people said I was going to be a social worker in New York City, which I didn't make it to New York, but I did get out of Franklin, so that's something. But that's what I've always wanted to do. Yeah, I know, Kathy. It can be a stink, but it's also, like I said, rewarding in ways that are immeasurable. Seeing people, you have to have your bar set pretty low, that people are capable of change, but it's slow and it's tough. I mean, if anybody's ever tried to like go on a diet or quit drinking beer or stop using cigarettes, then you would know how hard it is to change your lifestyle. And especially when someone comes in and says, the state says you're not going to be able to do that with your children, and this is the way that they've been raised, and and they don't understand that. That's a very, I'm holding people's lives right here in my hand, and that's a very precious gift to have. Very precious, and I don't take that lightly, for sure. I don't. I care about the people that I see. Most of them. I will say that some of them try my nerves, but, I still care about the kids. It is hard and scary, Melissa. It's a super tough thing to do, to change. I mean, Monkey, everywhere you go, there's going to be some bad social workers. I'm sure that I know a couple, who are sick of it, who are lazy, who are in it for the wrong reasons, which I don't know. It sure ain't the money, y'all. It sure ain't the money. But, I mean, there's people like that, Yeah, Florida takes I feel like it's a much more conservative stance with families, but sometimes I wish that, I could have a little bit more control over things so that, or maybe not control, but like ability, for the law to back me up more, because I feel like, we're just so parental rights oriented. We're not caring about the kids as much. Oh, thank you, Team Ray. So I don't know, but at the same time, like, I do believe in keeping people's rights, and making sure that you're not just being there for no reason. I'll tell him, Avery, thanks. I can't say anything bad about Florida, y'all. I love Florida. I don't know about the politics of Florida, but I mean, beaches, Disney World, little trailers by the sea, what? I mean, I'm there. Oh, Mothman 46, that's awesome. Did you enjoy your meetup? Or did he just like say hello, or did you hang out a little bit? Wilson, I'm jealous, because you know what? I love Anna Maria. That's my favorite place in the world. Monkey says it sucks. Okay. Where do you like better, Monkey? What makes you happy? Aw, thank you, John. That's sweet. Yeah, I know. Yes, okay. You're right. Oh, you got a selfie. That's awesome. It is hot. It is hot, and I don't like that. I mean, I do not like sweating first thing in the morning. I don't like sweating every time you get out of your car, but yeah, I mean, still, it's got the beach, it's got Disney World, it has air conditioning. It has so many cool roadside attractions. Ryan, I envy you. You know, I mean, it's tough. The heat. It can be oppressive, but there's something like awesome about that too. You know, but I just have like this romantic vision of different places. Every time I watch a movie, you know, that has a lot of scenery in it or whatever, I'm more attracted to watching the cinematography, like how they filmed it and what the scenery is. And I'm just a nut for that kind of stuff. And setting is everything to me. Like, yeah, I agree. Nowhere is perfect, you know, but that's why I say I have like a romantic idealized version of Florida in my head. And same thing, like Gail was talking to me earlier about New Orleans. Love New Orleans like so much, but I can't, you know, like, yeah, the heat would get to me. So would a lot of things, but I don't know. I like the bayou a lot. I like swamps a lot, like Charleston, the low country. Yeah, Miami is, I don't like the traffic there. It's just, I don't like that. You worked at Disney for 7 years? Ah, my dream. You like the mountains and the ocean? Me too. Me too. Yeah, right, because the culture is something, it's different. You know, the people there, they're so kind. And when I got out of the car, we went to New Orleans and then we drove way out to go into the bayou, and we stopped at this exit, got out at like a McDonald's to have breakfast. And the sounds that were coming, like, you know how you guys are always talking about the crickets and the katydids in my yard whenever I film outside? It was like 100 times amplified, and it was like the middle of the day. I mean, it was July, but it was just so cool. Yeah, anywhere in a city, Ryan, the cost of living's crazy. Dufort Necessity, Jumonville Cross. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I have like, it's a good idea to email him. Yeah, the cicadas. So, but I love that. And I love the idea of like, you're in Mississippi, it's a hot, humid summer afternoon, you're sitting on your porch, fields of cotton, fields of corn, whatever, some kind of field, you know, and then a thunderstorm rolling in, you know? Setting is everything. I love Pennsylvania too. I love everywhere. I love it all. I don't know. Love all that stuff. What's my favorite holiday? It's got to be either Halloween or Christmas or yours truly's birthday. It's not a holiday, but it should be. That way I could have off work. My favorite thing is birthday cake. Oh, no, I love Christmas so much. It's ridiculous. Half that basement down there that I was telling you about, half of it is projects I didn't finish. The other half is Christmas decorations. Yeah, Ryan, it would be hard to live out there, just so expensive, but it's beautiful. When is my birthday? It's in April. I'm a Taurus. Anybody else a Taurus? Formed 10 years ago? I should, Ray. You probably could turn it into a museum, like a gross one. Have you guys seen the video of, I forget the name of the museum, but it was in Greensboro, and it's where Jacob, we went to a cat cafe, but he also filmed like this. It was like this old lady's thrift store that they just turned into a museum. The art people did. And then they have like a living artist thing, like these artists come and live there and create stuff. That would be totally my basement. You could just go down there and put glass over top of it and call it a day. Jacob is a great name. Says shalom, shalom. I love it. Yeah. Oh, in other news, my mother, I got her a DNA test for her birthday, and she just now got around to using it. Her birthday's in April, but whatever. Um, she found out that she is a relative of Marie Antoinette. But I didn't get that result because I use a different DNA test. I use Ancestry, guys, and she used 23andMe, and I have to say that both my mom and Jacob used 23andMe, and I like the 23andMe results better. They have more information. They would say, you're more likely to be able to roll your tongue or whatever. Whereas Ancestry is just kind of generic. It wasn't as good. I think Valley, I would say it is, but I don't know. Maybe if you did... Oh, that's cool, Ryan. If you did use Ancestry, those trees and stuff, it might be helpful. They confuse the tar out of me, so I don't really use them. And plus, that's probably pretty boring anyway. That's true, Creaties. It is true. And who knows, there's probably about 0.1% accuracy on that, but yeah, that's true. Hi, Simple Seeker. Was my mom Neanderthal? She didn't tell me. So, maybe. I better ask her. She didn't mention it. She showed me a screenshot of her results, and it was one of the screenshots was just 99.9% European, and the other one actually kind of broke it down a little bit to the countries, and West Coast Neanderthal. Yeah, but mine didn't do Neanderthal. I don't know. And I was 2% African, 2% Asian, 30% Scandinavian. Huh? I didn't know that. And then I was mostly English, Wales, and Scottish. But then secondary was Irish. Or maybe it was Irish and Scottish. I can't remember. Anyway, it surprised me about the Irish because my grandfather on my mom's side was definitely from Ireland, so that was a little surprising to me, but I don't know. I heard something about haplogroups being mostly maternal, and there's a bunch of stuff I don't really understand about the whole thing, so it's really just an educated guess. And they are about, I think I picked these up for $60 before Christmas. It might have been an Amazon sale or something like that. I can't remember. It was last year that I picked up 5 of them and got one for my husband, one for me, one for my mom, one for my son, who doesn't want to be in a database, so he's not going to do it. For trading in Canada. No, I don't have any famous relatives. Just Jacob. That's true, Simple Seeker. It doesn't mean too much. Hebrew, English, Irish, German, Amish. Yeah, and then I was 2% Ashkenazi Jew. Does anybody understand what that means versus just being what is Ashkenazi? Ignorant here, I need to know. Would I say my son is happily married, Ryan? Totally. Yeah, he is very happily married. I have never seen two people more perfect for each other than my son and his wife. I mean, they are so in love. And they've just been that way. I mean, they were childhood sweethearts. He dated her way back. And then they broke up. 50% Polish. No, I don't have any grandbabies. Yes, they do want children, but they're not in a hurry for that. Would I like to have grandchildren? Yes, because I love grandchildren. I kind of have some. My son had a very good friend growing up, Waylon, and he pretty much lived with us all the time. I get right, Shalom. I like it. Very creative. But he lived with us a lot, and he has children, and his mother's passed, so he will bring them over, and stuff. And it's just that he lives in Franklin still, so it's a long way for him and for me, and so I don't get to see them. But I wish that I could be more a part of their lives, like helping to care for them or take care of them. But I would love, grandchildren all the way, even though I'm way too young for grandchildren. Wouldn't everybody agree? Valise, are we related? I don't know. Who are you? What would be my grandma nickname? Meemaw. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, that is so sweet, Ryan. Nicest guy today. You get an award. I'll definitely take it. You hope to be a grandpop too one day. Yeah, me too. I mean, it'll just be, what could be greater than like grandkids? Like, you don't have to like put up with them every day. You just till they're sick of them and then just send them home to your kids. Get them all pumped up on sugar first, like send them back, break all the rules of parenting and send them back. But fun. Trolly McTrollerson, I like your name. Danny, yeah, you know what Danny is doing this weekend, guys? He is working in a shelter down in Raleigh, and he's such a sweet, kind guy. I just love Danny. Him and his stinking beard. Well, that's okay, John. Everybody needs something different. That's okay, Valley Cat. And you know what? I mean, it's what it is. If people want to have kids, they should, and if they don't, they shouldn't. If you want to, there's ways. Even if you can't, you can always adopt. Foster children, I can tell you that. There are definitely a lot of them. But if you don't want kids, then there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Adam the Woo is still friends, yes. Definitely. This is funny, I have never met Adam, so I'm like 2 degrees of separation from Adam. Hey, J.A. But I like the stuff Adam likes, definitely. When Jacob talks about him, he definitely seems to have a lot of the same, like, things that I like too, I guess. Yeah, Valley Cat, nothing wrong with that. Reba, I don't have a tattoo, but I have a plan for a tattoo. I need the right time. I'm sorry about that divorce. Hey, 32 is young. What are you talking about? I know a lot of people that are 45 that actually know a woman who's 45 who just had a kid. So, age is not what it used to be. Oh yes, Michelle, we're safe right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we might get a lot of rain, but I'm kind of like glad I didn't get a tattoo either, Valley Cat. At least, yeah, because I probably would have got something really dumb. Oh, thank you, Big Rat Tower. That's sweet. Health problems or birth defects? Well, I mean, I don't think so. It's not as... Yeah, we do have a flash flood watch, I think. 31, Shalom. You got time. Don't worry about grandkids. Keep having kids. Having no tattoos is the new having tattoos. That's true. You do think about having kids. Yeah, he is. I think he is down to earth, guys. I mean, everything that Jacob says about him, he seems like a really down to earth guy. I just think that I think he has to be really careful about his personal space because there's a lot of people out there that, that's unfortunate. Brown hair is the new blue hair. Thank God I stayed steady, right? There you go. He is committed to it. And I like that he really is thoughtful about the stuff he's putting out. I do have freckles, lots of them. Can you guys see them? There's a really big one right there. It's not a mole either. It's not like raised. It's just a big old ugly freckle. Also, I have a beak from the side. Look at that. Beak. Oh, thanks. Thank you. You have a huge scar on your knee? What did you do to it? I have freckles. Yeah, I have freckles on my arms too. Can you see them? I don't have them on my shoulders though. I don't know. Which is kind of good. You love freckles, Shalom. Yeah, I like freckles too. I think they're good. When my kids were little, I would always be like, this is, I'd give them all little names, and they loved that before they went to sleep. Hey, TJ. Do I have a birthmark? I do. It is, I would show it to you, but it would take me a minute to get the camera down there. So I have on the back of my leg, like a red, about this big. What is that on my hand? It's like a strawberry. It's weird. And my mother has one exactly like it. I agree. I was 30 when I had Annabelle. I mean, And I think being in your 30s is a great time to be a parent because you're stable, you're an adult, and you've had time to do other things. Of course, I was a parent at 20 as well, so I can definitely say that 20 is too young. I wasn't a good parent, when James was little. I wish that I had been so much better. What sounds terrible, love? I missed it. Hey, John. I'm well. How are you? I'm looking forward to your visit. Jacob freaked me out because he was like, oh, I'm going to go I forget what he's going to do. Going to Atlanta or somewhere. And one of the weekends was on October 5th. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. No, you're not going anywhere. John is coming. You just reschedule that. So he fixed it. But I was worried. Yeah, I was worried about that. John, next weekend, I'm having this guy right here on. I know that's backwards. It's called Ghost Country. It's by Greg Clark. But he's awesome. He does so many really cool tours, and he has a tour ready to go for Charleston. He's having a hard time finding someone who will do the tour, the guide, but I mean, it's really awesome stuff. And he just started up in Nashville, and he also has some in Franklin. He also does these mystery dinners, which are really cool. I don't know for sure, but I think his wife may cook for that. Yeah, he is just like the coolest person. Plus, and I don't know if he's even still doing it because this business took off so well, but he was a school teacher. He is just like the coolest dude, Just so cool. So I'm really excited for him to come and tell stories. He's great at storytelling. And he told me about a story down in Charleston that I cannot wait to find out more about and explore. So I wonder if he's going to tell that story next week. I don't know. I don't know what he has planned. But whatever it is, I assure you, you will all enjoy it. It'll be fun. So, John is another great name. It's a very good name. It's a strong name, isn't it? Yeah, I think so, Trolley. Definitely. There aren't that many of them. Hi, Josh. How are you doing? Yeah, I love stories too. I need to get on that. But anyway, I'm not that good at coming up with stuff, as you may have noticed. Oh, that's good to hear. Love, tell me about your experience with a hurricane, because I know you said it was getting scary there. Now you want me to call you Itch? Okay. Oh, Marshall, I don't know one that's, I would be so bad at telling. First I call him PP, now he wants to be called Itch. Come on. Timothy Jacob, I like it. You like most genres except horror? You know what? I'm not a huge horror fan as far as horror movies goes because they're just too cheesy. But that being said, I have to enjoy like Halloween and Friday the 13th even, or Scream or something classic like that. But I know that I'm going to get nailed for this, but I really love Blair Witch Project. I said it. Sorry. I really love Blair Witch because I like that they don't show anything, I guess. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is cool, Trolley. I don't know. I just really like Blair Witch, but I really like that it's you never know what happens, and yeah, suspense. I really like that. That's that's why I like reading horror a lot more because even if it's super cheesy, it's just your imagination. Yes, it was based on the Bell Witch, and there's no way to get to that cave Jacob's tried. I think you have to, somebody privately owns it or something. All right, explain it, John. We'll hear it. Aw. Do I like the It movies? I do. I like both of them. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, I think so. The first one was really classic, and guess what? It was the first movie I ever saw with Jacob. I, yeah, I've heard a lot of different stories, Shalom. I'm not sure what is true. Have I seen The Strangers? I haven't. The Conjuring series, yeah, I've watched some of it. Is that the one with the house in the basement that used to be a funeral home? Am I making any sense here? I can't remember. Oh, John, I like it. The old was better than the new, although the part 2 is coming up soon. I'll have to try it. I actually went to Barnes & Noble today, and guess what I got? I'm excited about this, even though it's technically for teenagers. The Hocus Pocus sequel. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to this. If anybody knew how much I love Hocus Pocus, even though I know that that's not really a horror movie. Yes, I get that it's not scary, but come on. When I think of Halloween, I think of Hocus Pocus. And I also got this, You. This is supposed to be about somebody internet stalking someone. And so I'm interested in this. This is really sounds cool. Creatives, I agree. That's true. I actually commissioned an artist to do this painting for me because she's a starving artist and she does great paintings. And so I am hopeful that a painting will be enough. It has to do with a whole lot of things. Yeah, it is a book, love. I thought it was going to be a movie, but I haven't heard anything about that. Winnie the Pooh Halloween special? Are you kidding me? You know how much I love Winnie the Pooh? Okay, listen. If you dropped me off at Disney World and I could just go around Fantasyland all day and not go anywhere else except for the Carousel of Progress, which is my favorite of all time, I would be fine. I'm fine with that. I love the Winnie the Pooh ride. I love when you go through and they have that little clothesline, the little tiny clothesline with Roo is my favorite thing in the world. And then when like all the wind shakes and then you're going with Tigger and you're bouncing in the rain, like that makes me wish that I could have little kids forever. Forever. I love little children. But I also love Small World. I know a lot of people think that that's terrible. I know, Gail, I love Piglet. But my favorite is definitely Winnie. Monkey, I'm jealous. John, Itch, why do you say why? Reba, Twilight. So my daughter is having to read Twilight for some reason. I have no clue why. I mean, what that would be for. The books were okay. I mean, I read them all in like a fervent passion of 30 minutes. But I don't care at all about the movies. That woman that plays her, I can't stand her. And then she ends up with, what's his name? I can't even remember. The one that glitters. Come on. Jacob is the only one. That's what I'm saying, Quacking Goose. I mean, what happened to like great classics like Great Gatsby or something like that? The wine I'm drinking tonight is Kendall Jackson. This is, Jacob picked up Cabernet, or yeah. Anyway, Sauvignon. I can't even say that word. Let's just not pretend I'm fancy. I'm not. But that was nice of him because I asked for red wine and that's what he got me. And I love, love, love Kendall Jackson. It's good. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. What kind of beer are you drinking, Itch? I don't have any cheese to go with my whining tonight, no. Hatchet was good. I like Tuck Everlasting. I don't know. Sweet wine, no. Gives me headaches. Reminds me of Strawberry Hill. I'm sorry. You did tell me that already. That's true, Shalom, but Jack Sparrow is a really good-looking pirate. That's the thing. Oh, Kingdom Hearts! Paige, that is my son's favorite game. I have such fond memories of him and his little friends playing that game. Like, he had to have the new one. And I think the last one came out when he was like 20, and I went and bought it for him because he was just, he loves that game. He was so cute when he used to play it. He would come and like tell me stories about the game all day. He loved gaming. There is a new one coming out, Paige. I'm going to have to get him that. Maybe for Christmas. He'll probably already buy it. And then he'll just be like bored with it. Eeyore. Eeyore maybe is my other favorite character. I love Eeyore. Yeah, Peter Pan is one of my favorite all-time movies. And I love the Peter Pan ride at Disney World so much. You know what I don't love is waiting 4 hours in a line to go on a 2-minute ride, but in my fantasy, I would be locked in Disney World and I could ride that ride like 18 times in a row so I could see everything. The classic Peter Pan animation by Disney. Oh yeah, Josh, he plays Call of Duty, Fortnite, all that junk. Yeah. He's a big gamer. Oh yeah, Robin Williams was awesome. It's sad. Secret Window. Oh, with Johnny Depp? Yeah. You know what I love with Johnny Depp is Fear and Loathing. Anybody else love that? I love I love the scene where they're listening to White Rabbit and he takes the radio and he's like gonna throw it in the tub. That's the best ever. Yeah, I love that movie so much. Hook is good. I mean, I'd watch that again. Edward Scissorhands is awesome. That's one of my favorite movies and Jacob's favorite movie probably of all time. I love Beetlejuice. Yeah. I don't know about Epic Music, Peddling Prince. I don't remember it. Hey, Jurassic King. Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, that was a really good one. Really good one. I like Johnny Depp a lot. I know he's a terrible wife beater and I'm a terrible hypocrite, but whatever. Again, I'm just wrong. Jurassic Park. Yeah, I like it. Steel Magnolias, I love it. Yes. I like Jurassic Park, and I even like the new Jurassic Park, and Jacob hates me for it. Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it's okay. Your cat's name is Beetlejuice? That's awesome. Dollywood. I don't know. Dollywood. Okay. I grew up here. There's mountain people, shacks and moonshine everywhere. And just the theme, it just bothers me at Dollywood. I mean, I don't find it offensive. I just find it boring because I grew up here, you know? So, but a lot of people grew up here and they love it. I don't know what my problem is. I'm sorry. And also, I don't like riding rides, so that makes it even worse. And I really don't like watching those shows with like all of her relatives and stuff. I'm sorry if that makes me unpopular. But Jacob loves Dollywood. And every year he gets a season pass and he goes. And Dolly is cool. I bet, Reba, I'm no doubt if you lived in Florida, Disney would be tough to take, I'm sure. Predator. No, I don't remember seeing that. Felicia's Journey. Yeah, I don't either, TT. Who knows what the truth is, because he's a celebrity. Drop Dead Fred. I haven't heard that in a long time. You know what, though? I did see a quote from Better Off Dead the other day. Where's my $2? And I thought that was funny. No, I don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Except for Terminator. I'm not a big fan of like action movies, to be honest. You got Six Flags Over Texas. You got so much stuff in Texas. I don't want to hear no complaining. Texas is awesome. Oh, actually, Chris, baby, Annabelle went to see The Nun tonight with her friend. She didn't like it. And I went to see White Boy Rick, and I give that 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. You're dead inside? I'm sorry, Joseph. Sometimes you just say what you're thinking. I sometimes feel dead inside as well. Anybody else? Valley Cat, I don't know. You know, and she's 14, so she's hard to impress. Actually, her birthday is Monday, guys. She's going to be 14 on Monday. Born in a hurricane. And also turning 14 in a hurricane. Yeah, 14. Can you believe that? When you look back at those old videos, I mean, well, they're not old to me, because she was just so cute with those little teeth missing and her long, long hair. Joseph, you live in Kansas? Tornado land. Do I like John Candy movies? No. I love John Candy movies. I love them. The Great Outdoors is one of my favorite movies of all time. That's true. Itch. Yes, The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies. Oh my God, Lisa. Fried Green Tomatoes is my favorite movie of all time. Like, I watch it once a week or something. It's ridiculous. I, like, think of things in terms of fried green tomatoes. Well, happy birthday to you next month, Chris, baby. Actually, Mr. Carpetbagger's birthday is next month as well. You never get tornadoes in Kansas? Weird. Reba, same. Yes, Summer Rental. Love that movie too. Uncle Buck. Jacob's birthday is October 26th. The same day as Hillary Clinton. Oh, your daughter too, Mikey. That's cool. Who's Harry Crumb? That's crazy. I'm a hopeless romantic too, Reba. I love movies like When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, Dirty Dancing, The Holiday. I mean, I love The Holiday. I could watch that every day. Jack Black in that movie. I don't know. He reminds me of Jake. I just love it. Oh, that's sweet, Valley Cat. What Dreams May Come. That was a heavy movie, Shalom. That was a good one, but heavy. Really heavy. Oh my gosh, Elf. That's one of my faves. Love it. Happy birthday belated, Josh. Odin. I love fried green tomatoes. The Color Purple was also a wonderful movie. Also heavy. I haven't seen The Life of Pi. I don't know. 2 hours of a dude on a boat with a tiger. I don't know if I can handle that. Was it good? Should I watch it? Am I gonna regret not watching it? I know, Gail. It's so sad. What's that one, John Grisham, The Killing Time? The Killing something. Time to Kill. A Time to Kill. That's what it is. I love that one. And also The Client. That was a good one, too. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. I like that, of course. Joseph Evans. What? Diarrhea? What's that mean? Who is this? Tim, I am Carpetbagger's wife, Christy, and every Saturday night I do a live chat. And sometimes I do it with a campfire. But not today because we are having a hurricane, but we're not like being totally affected by it. It's just enough to be rainy and too wet to sit outside. Hey, Odin. Mousetrap. I don't remember that one. Yeah, I saw the Mamma Mia movie too, and I was, nah, I didn't like it. Sorry. Monk. I've seen it. I don't watch it regularly. Gail, I cried through the whole White Boy Rick. I mean, it was just so sad. You need to see it. Lion King. Me too. I love Lion King. I want to see Lion King on Broadway so bad. Please, dear God, send me an angel of Lion Kings. I want to see it really bad. Yes, you did see Wine. This is Kendall Jackson, my favorite. Steel Magnolias makes me cry every time, Lisa. Every time. Or should I say, is it Lissa or Lisa? What? Disney is what? A satanic con. Oh, come on, loudest voice never heard. You're killing my dreams. I love Disney so much. I like Law and Order. Who doesn't? I mean, I could sit and watch Law and Order. You just like, if you let it go off and go on to the next one, you're stuck. You're gonna be in your chair for like the rest of the day. That is really cool, Ann Dan. You like blueberry wine. That sounds good. You're not a Disney fan, Shalom? Aw. I don't know that I'm like a Disney movie fan. I mean, I love Lion King and Peter Pan and Little Mermaid, but I'm not gonna like watch them voluntarily, you know, because I've seen them 10,000 times because of my kids. Yeah, and Snow White. Like I like the rides. Cinderella, yeah. You know too much to be a fan. Yeah, I'm sure it is brainwashing, but it's working for me. It's like I said earlier, like I'm an animal lover that eats animals. I I'm just, you know, kind of like I get that I'm a bad person. But I'm still going to do it. It's awful, isn't it? Like when you oh, Melissa from Melissa. Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense. Well, I know, John, that I'm not, or Itch, that I'm not truly evil, but you know what I mean. It's just that we all do things that just aren't great. Yeah, it is an evil corporation. Like, it leaves a huge carbon footprint, but kill me. I love it. I'm sorry that I love it. I'm sorry to the people who are better than me and cannot enjoy these awesome things because of the fact that they are bad to people. I know. Like Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, you know, Hobby Lobby, I love it. It's the circle of life for Americans, Jeb. Or for people that have privilege. But I mean, I get that. I get there's a lot that I shouldn't do, but I do it anyway. Well, you're sweet, loudest voice. Thank you. What is my favorite movie of all time? Definitely Fried Green Tomatoes. Live action movie Disney? What? Like what? I'm drawing a total blank. Like I don't even know what you're talking about. Joseph, it's a chick flick. Hardcore, but it's so good. That would be really great. Hey, honey, what are you doing here? Your in pitch is 16 seconds. Did you just come in to say that? I miss you. I hope you're still there. Yay. I thought maybe you fell asleep. Infinity War is your favorite movie. What is that? He could have been it. Who knows? It's buffering? What? Magic. Is it working now? You know what? I'm not catching any. Uh-oh. Oh, you're half asleep? I'm sorry, honey. Would I eat ostrich, Brian? No. Mm-mm. I am, like, not adventurous. Let me just tell you. Thank Josh. I'm not adventurous. Like I was telling you about how I don't eat lamb. I also don't eat anything weird. I don't eat deer or bear or... No, nothing else. Ostrich. Well, Gail, I think it's really greasy. I don't know. I don't like dark meat chicken, so probably not. Wouldn't like it. I like Jodie Foster. What about the Freemasons? Loudest voice ever heard. Are you okay? You like turtle? No, not rabbit. No. 72 ounce steak. I feel like, you know how your eyes are bigger than your stomach? In my case, no, but they are. I mean, because I would want to eat a 72 ounce steak, but I would probably just eat like 10 ounces and call it a day. I couldn't kill a deer either. I think they're so beautiful. Jacob. Yuck, that's gross. I do love steak. Shalom. No, not frog legs. No, Jacob, stop talking about that. You know how gross that is. Ooh, people eating people? No. I don't want to know. I do like the last podcast on the left. I have listened a couple times. Antiques. You're getting freaky. Yeah, I know, love. I don't know. Would I die? Would I eat a person? I don't want to think about it. Black pudding. That's blood, isn't it? What is my favorite dish? Pizza. Really good pizza. Why did I change my name back? Are you talking to me, Gail, or someone else? I love The Shining. You're eating your vegan chicken? Good for you, Lace. Good for you. And I'm serious about that. Like, I have so much respect for people who eat vegan and vegetarian. J.A., get out. You're done here. How could you say that? Oh, okay. All right, go. It is not made out of people, Jacob. Exactly. Everybody who hates JA for hating cats, please. JA, what is wrong with you, dude? Or chick? I can't show Scarlett. She's in another room. I had to put her out, honey, because there's candles everywhere, and I don't want that. She just jumps up and gets in them, and she's ridiculous. J.A. What is wrong with you? That is racist. He does, Chris. He lives for it. Every time we go out to eat, he starts talking about killing animals. Then I start crying. I literally cry when I pass those chicken trucks with the chickens hanging. Oh my God. There's a place in like Toccoa, Georgia, and they have like a chicken factory there. And you will just see like dead chickens on the side of the road. It makes me so sad. All right, JA. I'll give you a pass this time, but you got to be more culturally sensitive. Damn age, no. Okay, look, see, I've been saying this all night, like what a hypocrite I am because I eat meat, but I feel really bad about it. I hate chicken trucks too. Are you serious? Like Filipino people do eat cats? That's a thing culturally? I've never heard of that. Are you sure? I don't think so. I think that's just like a racist thing to say. Well, I know we're allowed to eat meat, but Maury, thank you. I've never heard of a culture that eats cats, for real. I've never heard of that. I mean, I have heard of people eating dogs. I saw Faces of Death. But that's probably like, Americans eat possum. Like, yeah, probably like 3 Appalachians 100 years ago did, but not like on the regular. It's not like an American delicacy to eat possum or something. What, Laura? It's fake? What? Gosh, you're crushing my childhood. Yeah, they have. Jacob, if someone is eating cat, then you need to come hold me. I can't deal with it. It's like the saddest thing in the world. Jacob, I feel so dumb. You never told me before. I believe everything I see on TV. Canadians eat moose? Really? Is that like, I bet it tastes like deer. Okay, JA, I'll Google it. Calm down. Ooh, no, 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 not squirrel meat. That's like rats. And plus they're cute. Jacob has had squirrel. They eat big gerbils in South America? You guys are gonna make me cry. Jeb, you're right. My cats would wait exactly 20 minutes to eat me. They'd be like, I'm hungry. Gail, yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess. But really, people, like I'm gonna eat people if I don't know. Reba, there are no plans for me to be on any Carpetbagger t-shirts. You'll have to ask Mr. Bagger about that. But if you want one, I'm sure we can put one out. Okay, Itch. You can send it. But if my cats were gonna starve to death, I'd want them to eat my body. Oh my god. I would, because I love them. Cow tongue is good. Tim, you know what? I don't know what is wrong with me. Like, I eat other parts of the animal. What's the difference? But I'm just not. I'm just not. I don't think I could eat tongue or liver or any organs. She got a face transplant. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I actually knew somebody that had a raccoon as a pet, Josh, and it literally stole shiny things, just like a ferret. How many cats do we have? We have 6 cats, and we have 6 foster cats. One is a grown cat, and the other 5 are kittens, and those go back in 3 weeks, so we technically only have 6. I don't eat chicken livers, Chris. Oh, can we change the subject now? I'm sorry. I want to stop talking about animals. Unless you want to talk about how sweet animals are. No, Chris, it's okay. People do that to me all the time. I'm just like super sensitive about it. Japanese eat raw fish. I eat raw fish on occasion. Yes. Good mythical morning. No, I haven't seen that. The wine is terrific. I don't get so attached to the foster cats, Kim, because I know they have to go, but they're super cute. About our babies, they're so cute. You like some seafood, Shalom? Do you eat shellfish? Oh no. That happens to me all the time. What's my favorite Halloween candy? I don't know. I really like those Milky Way caramel apple things. Anybody ever tried those? And I also like Milk Duds. What other YouTubers do I watch? I absolutely adore Trailer Trash Tammy. I also watch this doctor all the time that talks about keto and fasting because I'm like going to convince myself one day that I'm really going to do that. I forgot his name. Eric something. I think Eric Berg. Creaties! Yes! I really like Demonic Abyss. I think he's funny. I like Gabby Hanna. I mean, she gets on my nerves. Don't get me wrong. Like, she talks really fast, and it's annoying, but I like her. Actually, I'm gonna have to admit that I've never seen Mark Fun Jones' channel. I've heard of him because of Jake, but I've never actually been over there. He's probably great. Alton Brown. I don't know. Alton Brown's kind of... I like him, but, you know, it's not a YouTube channel. Well, maybe it is. Hey, Karen. Yeah. He said vaccinations are bad, Tangelo. You know what? I also don't like that he's a chiropractor. Talking about... I don't know. Am I wrong for thinking that? Thanks, Karen. MKBHD is your favorite channel. What's that? All right, love. We'll see you in a minute. Hey, British tea drinker. Ooh, I like whatchamacallit. That Dr. Berg quack that I've been watching. That's it. I'm not going to watch him anymore. Good night, Laura. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you had a good time. Oh, Lisa, I am running a long-term experiment on candy corn. Okay? Because nobody really eats it at our house. But I put some in a mason jar as a decoration, just like to sit around. And I have been putting it away now. It is now on its 3rd year. And it is not sealed, like as in canned. It's just got the lid on it. That's it. And I'm telling you what, it looks exactly the same this year as it did for the past 2 years. So I'm a little creeped out by the fact that it hasn't changed any. I mean, that to me is a little weird. The environment in our basement changes a lot. There's no mold. There's no worms. There's no anything. That's kind of gross. Laura, I am drinking Kendall Jackson Cabernet. Who has a dry personality, Gail? Oh, why didn't I say I love Exploration Unknown? Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I also love Explore With Us. You know what, John, I actually haven't watched Dan Bell as much as I should, because I think that his videos are terrific, but maybe I'm not even subscribed to him. I need to pay more attention. Hickok 45? I haven't heard of that one. I like, I just recently started watching Tim and Jen Tracker. I think they're pretty cool. Josh the Explorer, I don't know him. Don't know about that one. I like John from Exploration Unknown. I really love the way he tells stories and the way he like gets into the moment. And I love his sweet Southern accent. He just sounds like home to me. Cheers, Chocolate Mint. Yeah, I think and Jacob knows Dan, and like just the stories he tells about the stuff that he sees sounds really amazing. R and K all day. What do you mean, antiques? I don't know what that is. Exploring with Josh. Okay, I'll try it. Oh, thank you, C. It's an Abandoned Places channel. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. I really like Explore With Us. Have you seen that, Antiques? Because Catch a Kitty, hey. I just really like, I guess, maybe those places out west, because I've never been out there, so it was a lot of fun watching them. And Dan is your favorite cat guardian on YouTube. I love it. Yeah, try it out, Antiques. It's really, I just love him and his daughter. They're cool. I agree, Gail. Like, some of the stuff that he comes across is amazing. I like them too, Catch Kitty. I mean, I do like these abandoned places. Like, who doesn't like exploring stuff? I love the idea of going in somewhere and it being exactly the same. I think I saw a video, and I don't know who it was, but it was like a perfectly preserved house that looked like somebody just up and left in like 1985. And I agree, Michael Vortex, for life. He's great. Yeah. But actually that Explore With Us guy, I think his name is Bob. I can't remember. I'm so bad with names. But anyway, he stopped live streaming. R&K's wife is Christy? What? Um, what was you, Jacob? I'm confused. Yeah, but he stopped live streaming because of the fact that people were like swatting him and stuff in these locations. So it's terrible. Laura, it's that wine. Yeah, it feels like it. See, he's hilarious around stuff like that. Um, swatting is like when you send like the police out to a location where you know where a live streamer is, and usually you tell them like they have a gun or they have drugs or whatever, and they send a SWAT team out there, and it's stinking scary, and it could get people killed, you know? I mean, because if they think you're armed, they could accidentally shoot you. I mean, it's nuts. Oh, his wife's name is Christy too. Okay. That's cool. Exactly. I haven't seen the Temper Tantrum Kid, no. Has it got people killed? I didn't know that it had, but yeah. Well, if they swat me, they swat me. I don't think they will. Ooh, I like that, Creaties. That sounds mysterious and fun. That's true, Steven. I think it is for the most part, though. I think most people are. Oh, hey, Gail, is he Andy Nunn? Hello, Gail's husband. So nice to meet you. Oh, thank you, Laura. That's so sweet. I don't know, am I mysterious? Because I don't think I'm mysterious. Not really. Kind of. Not really. There's an abandoned house across the street and you're afraid to go in it? Why are you afraid? That's right. I was the mystery wife. But bananas. Bail money for Mrs. Carpetbagger. Thank you, chocolate mint. That's sweet. And you're my favorite flavor. Tim H. The Labyrinth minty one is good. Oh no, love. Tophers. I'm not drunk. I sense jealousy. Audio is out of sync. Sorry. I saw it do something crazy. Mr. None Other, welcome. That's right, Tophers. What is my favorite candy? I don't know. Somebody else asked me that. I do like the caramel apple Milky Ways that they have at Halloween. But I don't know. Carpetbagger means a person who came from the north to the south. Unfortunately, the part my husband doesn't ever talk about is that usually it was for opportunity after the Civil War, during the Reconstruction period. But it's just like a generalized, it's kind of boils down to a generalized term of a Yankee that's moved south. Well, thanks, Tophers. I guess drunk history isn't that bad, is it? A no good Yankee. But he's a good one. He's awesome. Plus, if you want to get technical, I'm kind of a Yankee too. I mean, the Midwesterners aren't Yankees, though. That's right. Yeah, a history problem with a drinking legacy. What's your whole first name? I don't know. Lost tribes are everywhere, that's true. Why is the song Carpetbagger Mystery Machine? I am his wife, and so every week I do a live stream in the evening. Bye, Odin. Does everybody need me to actually log off and come back? I'm not blocking you, J.A. What's the problem? He said you were cringe. What? Okay, let me see if I can do that. I'll probably lose you guys. Oh, it's coming back? Fine on laptop. No, you're good now? Okay. Bye, Odin. That's right. I was saying that Odin is the coolest guy ever. All right. Yeah, sometimes it just takes... I don't know what happens. We have crappy internet. Yay, it fixed itself. Odin knows Jacob. I don't know any of the people Jacob knows. Who else is in New Mexico, Tophers? I don't know. My dad lives in Arizona. I don't mind if you misspell my name, Karen. I mean, give me a break. Nobody ever spells it right anyway. And so I am fine with that. If I took offense to my name being spelled wrong, I'd be crying every day. So no worries. Yes, you have it right, Itch. That is how it is spelled. My mom thought she was being so original, but in reality, it just made my life harder. I should just be Christy with a C and a Y. That way I could have every mug in the world. What is it, Joseph? I didn't see what you said. You said don't ignore me, but I didn't see before that. You don't do the Hallmark holiday, Shalom. That's the sad part about it, isn't it? Storms in my backyard now, Bonnie. Well, gotta go. It's gonna happen. Your real name's Bort, Maury? Yeah, Christine is a common name, but my name is not Christine, not even legally. It's just Christy. That's it. I am named after my aunt who was Christine, so that's a fun fact. But my cat's names are Pumpkin, Mercy, Virginia, Mason. Yes, Christy Brinkley Scarlett and Webster. I think that's everybody. Yeah. Joseph's a 10-year-old troll. Aww. It's hard to be 10, though. Yes, Meet Virginia the Cat. I love Train. Like old Train, Maury, that album. Steven. That's funny. I know. Yes, and Madge, our foster cat. Yeah, I love that album, that first album they did, Love. It's just like, I love the song Eggplant. Hey, Joseph, you're 13. It's okay. We probably don't need so much diarrhea talk, though. I have to, Love. That's one of my favorite albums. It really is. I love it. Valley, it is. Do I like punk the least? Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Aw, Tophers. Was it okay? Or did it perish? Is Carpetbagger still in Western North Carolina? I'd like to do a collaboration with him. Yeah, he is. I don't know about collaborations. You would just have to email him. At the carpet, wait, is it Jacob, the Carpetbagger at Gmail, I think? I can't remember. It's probably in the description. If it's not, I don't know. Where do you live, Joseph? Joseph. Tater tot casserole. Antiques. Do a brewery tour? Seriously? Yes. Okay, I'm going to get Charlie and we're going to go do a brewery tour and I'll put it on my channel because we can't do it on this one. Reba. What's a verified account, Gail? Did I miss something? My channel is The Kennedy Rain. Love. Aww. Guys. Yeah, but whose account is verified, Gil? Why don't I put it on here? Because, yeah, they do have a lot of breweries, JA. Because I don't, Jacob doesn't care for alcohol or anything like that, and I don't think it needs to be on his channel. That's true, Creaties. Yes. And I have a great one here in Waynesville. There is Boojum. Has anybody ever been to Waynesville out there besides Christopher? I know he has. But he's probably gone now, and I haven't heard a storm update in at least 30 minutes. Christopher, are you there? Because I'm worried about you. Christopher Lucas. You drove by it, Maury? Yeah, it's small, but it has a really cute little downtown, and Boojum is an amazing brewery. It is, if anybody likes Sasquatch, then you've got to love Boojum. Boojum is a legend of like a Sasquatch type character that lives in the mountains and steals jewels, because there's a whole bunch of jewels, up here in the mountains, like ruby mines and things like that. So it's really some of the best artwork I've ever seen for a brewery, and some really good beer too, I have to say. How's Sam the Hillbilly? I don't know. Tommy. Oh, okay. Libraries do still exist, Mr. Nunn, and I love them. How do you spell Boojum? Boojum. And it's good food too, if you like. And I don't know, it's just a really cool place. It's a really, really cool brewery. I think Pisgah Brewing, Pisgah, is the best in Asheville. It's all completely organic, and it does change the way it tastes. It's super good beer. But, and I really dig their Christmas beer, which I haven't had in a couple years now, but they have great beer. And of course, I think Highland Brewing is good too. Gail, the OG nun. That's fun. I think living in a foreign country where you don't speak the language would be really tough, but fun, especially if you're single. Ooh, okay, creaties. I'm hoping that you can do a thumbnail for our next week's live feed with Greg, because that would be super cool, but I don't want to ask too much. That's pretty imposing. But I love your thumbnails. Yeah, it has like a cinnamony taste to it. It definitely had like a spice to it. It's super good. Spanish is the primary language in New Mexico. I believe it. There's a lot of Spanish-speaking people here, too. I mean, North Carolina is a huge agriculture state, so we do have a lot of immigrants here. Yes, that would be cool, creatives. Where do you live, Shalom? Jive is the official language of South Carolina. What is that? You're on a drinking team with a bowling problem? I want to be on your bowling team. Drinking team. Yeah, you have a lot of different languages in Florida, though. How did I know you spoke Klingon, Itch? How did I know that? No one in South Carolina can drive? I like South Carolina because you can go like 80 and nobody cares. Polk County. You're from Polk County, North Carolina, or somewhere else? Because I know where that is. It's tiny. Oh my goodness. Itch. Well, is it ticket time then? You know what's funny about South Georgia? Have you ever seen, like, every other stinking sign is like a strip joint sign? There's like a Bible sign about abortion being wrong, and the next sign is like a stripper sign. No, I'm not joking, like, for real. And one of the signs, the stripper signs, was actually bragging that one of the ladies that was stripping was a former guest of Jerry Springer. Yeah, Jacob probably did fall asleep. He's not going to listen to me talk. He hears me all the time. Exactly, antiques. Hey, Bob. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I know. I mean, First of all, is Jerry Springer still even a thing? Like, do the people who are like 20 years old or 18 or, 25 even, that might go to a strip club, would they even know who Jerry Springer is? Is anybody in here a young person who doesn't know who Jerry Springer is? There's only 122 people here right now, so I don't know, but. Oh, Marie likes my accent. That's sweet. Tim, have you heard that Modest Mouse song that's like, I don't need no more Mad Max bull? Meep. Winter Haven, Florida. Bob, I'm pretty sure Springer is staged. Yes, the former mayor. Wasn't he? Was it Cincinnati? Right. Yeah, I have so much. Why watch Jerry Springer when I can draw off my everyday life? Polk City. I like Dr. Phil all right. CMB. Yeah, I do too. I remember when he was totally popular. Life-changing moments as a social worker. There have been a lot of life-changing moments as a social worker. I mean, Brian, that's so funny. I could die. It's true and it's funny. There's a lot of changing moments. I had a coworker who went out to interview someone, and it was like a serious domestic violence situation. And I guess she sat and chatted with, the lady, interviewed her about the situation, and I don't think the kids were there or whatever. And after she left, it turned out that the abuser was under the bed, and he had been there the whole time, and he actually beat up the girlfriend really bad. So there's, that was definitely a life-changing moment for someone. Not me, but I know a lot of situations that have turned pretty scary, Yeah, seriously. And you would think things like that would be, like news, but yeah. Everything south of Orlando is Latin America. Well, that's cool, though. I dig Latin American culture so much, Mexican culture especially, but I don't know that much about other ones. But I really do like Mexican culture a lot. No, Shalom. No. No. Tim, I'm a very empathetic person, but, and it is hard sometimes. Chris says he loves Taco Bell. Ah, I like Taco Bell too. No, I didn't hear about any Taco Bell incidents. I'm sure, Joseph, you know what I'm talking about. Taco Bell's your cat's name? That's funny. Your ex-wife lives there with her new wife? Aw, Kit Kat. When it gets cold, will they be in the bunker? I don't know. I mean, I'll have the fire, so maybe I can still manage. It's not that cold here, I've worked in a nursing home before, Brian. It's sad. Yeah, if there's rain or something like that, yeah. But I hope we should have another, like, 2 months probably at least. Well, Reba, I was in Florida one time in January, and I was so cold I was shivering on the porch at this Disney, somewhere in Disney World. How cold does it get here in the winter? It can get pretty cold. I mean, it'll get down. I think the coldest days we have maybe like in the 30s. I mean, there's always like the possibility of a weird event where it's like 15 degrees. And there's definitely mornings where it's in the single digits sometimes. I don't think I've ever seen it go below 0 here. I mean, love, it won't be like warm, but it'll be completely doable, like probably in the 50s or 60s. Supposed to go to cold next week? Oh. It's humid at 3 a.m. Yeah, if you're in... Oh, you do Celsius. Well, I don't know what that is. I can't convert it. Isn't it like 32 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Fahrenheit? I'm not sure. Hey, Jim. I'm well. How are you? Yeah, winter's bad there. I agree with that, Shalom. But I don't know. Something about that black, gross snow in Detroit makes me feel like I'm at home. I think that I could live somewhere that's cold for a short time. I mean, like a year. But I don't think I could continue. Drew Morey. Never trust that. Never. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of winter, Joanna. I mean, I like it until Christmas, and then, no, I don't need it anymore. But the more snow, the better. At least then it feels like winter and not all just cold and boring. I do love Maine, Brian. And I went there in June, and they were like, oh, it's not... That's awesome. Newcastle sounds fun. In June, and they were like, it's not season yet. And I'm like, what? Like, in June here, it's so hot, you can't even stand it. Yeah, I mean, I get that it would be grueling to have to deal with snow all the time. Like, you know, your car doors freeze shut, and you're just like, you know, you're just over it. But I'll tell him, thank you. St. Louis winters are horrible. Yeah, I love Halloween too. I see Joseph is a witch. I definitely, one of these days, we will be coming up there. I mean, we definitely will. Oh, ceremonial magician. Got it. Like, I went to the UP of Michigan this year, and we went on vacation there, and I have never been so in love with a place. Like, something about that place just feels like it's drawing me there, like I need to go. And I would love to go in the wintertime so that I could see the northern lights, and so I could experience winter there one year. And I'm sure that in my head it's a lot more romantic and awesome than it is, but I didn't go to Dragon Con, JPQ. No, I didn't get to. I was working. Yeah, so about cruises. I've never been on one, and I'm a little afraid of getting on one because I think I might get sick. But I want to. Like my friend Charlie, she wants to go on one, and I do want to go. Shalom. Like, what? Wait a minute. Did you just say flat earth? Okay, I'm just going to let that go because I can't. Are you afraid of it capsizing? See, I'm afraid that I'd be sick more than anything. Because I really don't think that I'd be worried about like an actual ship sinking or anything. No, Shalom, no. Stop. I've been on boats, Mr. Nunn. I mean, like, we go all the time on boats. And I've been on planes and I've been on ships. But I don't know about a cruise. I don't know. I don't really like it. Shalom. Shalom. Okay. We cannot talk about that here. We cannot talk about that here. You went on a day cruise? Wonder what Dakar said. Oh, Mount Mitchell's beautiful. All right, Shalom. You leave it be. We can't, no. I've been rafting. Yeah, I love to raft. Mr. Nunn, touche. Touche. I do too, Chris. It's beautiful up there. Am I a good cook? I don't know. Ask Jacob. I mean, I make really good manwich. I do make some things that are good. Country fried steak. But Shalom, you have to read something besides high times. Said with heart. Oh my gosh. Nate, not a nice thing to say. Well, that's good. You'd probably be upset with me. I know, Gail. Okay, go away, Nate. Peace out. You make country fried hot dogs? J.A., I'm already married. You shouldn't talk like that. Sounds good. Thanks, Gail. He needs to go. I know, I can't help but find it funny either. Bye, Sean. Thanks for coming. Exactly, CM. What is wrong with people? Oh my gosh. People. Beer boiled and then skillet fried. That sounds good. Bye and bye. Yes, Tim, there is a place that Jacob has gone in his travels that I wish that I could have gone to. Wait a minute, I'm about to burn the house down. Ow! Okay. House not burned down, don't worry. Sorry about that. I had to blow out a candle because it was starting to hiss. It was down to like the little bit. Yes, it was the Grand Canyon. J.A., how'd you know? A wee bit of wine. Joseph, I wish. I haven't even drank half that bottle yet. It's just that I'm clumsy. Yes, by Life Alert. Did you guys see my ceiling? It was probably dirty. It smells good in here because all the candles have been burning. I like to do crafts when it's cold too, Dasani. You're stuck with a bottle of springtime water. We do, Gail. That'll be fun. That's what I was worried about happening because it was really super hot. Like I couldn't move it. My husband is back. I love you. Did you just see that man being completely inappropriate? He was being mean. What kind of crafts do I do? I don't know. Anything that I find on Pinterest where I'm like, I could do that, but I totally couldn't. That's exactly what happens. You make a lot of crafts this time of year? I like to. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be... I'm like excited about this because I'm 80. But, okay, Jay. Tomorrow I'm supposed to meet with my friends and make soap. You try to do calligraphy? That's cool. The man is at the Mothman Festival. They are good Christmas gifts, but I don't, the problem is, Reba, that I'm not really great at crafting. I just again, ask Jacob because he can tell you about the 10,000 projects downstairs that have never been completed. Like, I was a collector of scrapbooking materials. Yeah. And I made hey, Sir Flynn. No, it's not in the flood area right now. At least, I don't know if it will be, though. It might be. Oh, thank you, Made in the USA. It's so sweet. What are my thoughts on quilts and quilt museums? Well, listen, I think quilts are beautiful, and my grandmother made them, and I also learned how to do it, but it bores me to death. But they're beautiful, and would I go to a quilt museum? No. I don't need to go to a quilt museum because I have 100 quilts that my grandmother left me when she passed away. And a sad story is that she forgot. She had Alzheimer's disease, and she forgot who made the quilts, and it was her and her sister that had made the quilts. So one day she gave me a great big garbage bag of quilts, and she couldn't remember where they came from. And I just remember, to me, that was just the saddest thing ever. Yes, Brian, Mama Foster Cat is the sweetest. Third in macaroni art. Yes! Tim, I like your style. Yeah, it is terrible, love. They were preserved, and, my Aunt Madge, I know that the cat's named Madge, but for different reasons. She made beautiful quilts, and not only did she make beautiful quilts, but she was just the neatest person. She used to sit and crack black walnuts all day, every day. And black walnuts are a thing here in the South. They taste differently. They taste kind of funky, I guess you could say. And they, they grow rampantly around here, so she would sit and crack those on this stone that she had, and she would keep it in her lap, and it had an indentation where she had cracked so many of those walnuts. She lived in a house that was 100 years old when she passed away. I know, love. It's hard because once they're gone, you don't have any way to get that information anymore. They do stain your hands, Catch a Kitty. They do. But not as much as the mulberry tree at Jacob's grandma's house, which is my favorite thing. Jacob's grandma is the most amazing person in the world. Black walnut ice cream. That sounds good. Thanks, Reva. Your buddy Tyrod has black walnuts. Okay. Yes, they're green on the outside. I know, Gail. That's why you're a moderator. I love it. You're fast. You had to go to school with yellow hands. Aw, Catch a Kitty. Ooh, I like pistachio ice cream. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. You guys, if you're ever in Asheville, you have to go to the Hop. It's an ice cream place that they make all kinds of weird, different ice creams, and boiled peanut ice cream and lusty mustard ice cream. They're a lot of fun. What was witty? I know, Gail, you have to like be in a race. You would shuck corn in your downtime? That does not sound fun. You know, that is one of my most annoying things to do, is to shuck corn. Oh, milk would mess me up if I drank a gallon a day. No. What wine am I drinking? I am drinking Kendall Jackson. Whoops. Kendall Jackson. Straightforward. It's my fave. Do I like state fairs? Nah. Not really. I'm not as adventurous as Jacob, guys. I like, you know, Pinterest projects that I fail at, making soap, hanging out with my girlfriends and drinking, going to Hobby Lobby, watching movies, and occasionally like hiking somewhere that's pretty reasonable and acting like I've done something really major. Candle making sounds like fun. Yeah, I've done that at Dollywood. Yes, I like sweet corn. That's a good thing. I have no idea where you would get that in Tennessee, Michael. You have to come to Asheville to the Hop, and then pray that they have it. Had to blow out another candle. Thanks, Daryl. I'm so boring. Have I made a quilt? Yeah, in the past. My grandmother's sister used to have like a quilt rack that was built into her ceiling, and then it would come down and ladies would all sit around it and stitch. And so yeah, I would do that. I mean, like, yeah, I definitely know old Appalachian ways because I was raised by my grandmother. And another thing that she did all the time was talked about superstitious kind of things, like if you walk under a ladder, you'll have bad luck. If a cat crosses the road, you have to go like this onto your windshield because it's bad luck. You know, if someone sweeps under your feet, you'll never get married. If you get married in May, it won't last till June. I love Build-A-Bear. Annabelle had like 30 of those, mostly because I was addicted. Hey, Alan. How you doing? I remember your story. Without going into too much detail, what? So, I am not, but, you know, that's something that's highly personal. Like, yeah. You got married in May and divorced in November. You should have listened to my grandmother, J.A. Yep. Glass clinking on glass? I don't hear it. Casey's the #1 cat on the internet. I don't know who that is. Yes, there is folk magic, Joseph. And that more with my ex-husband's grandmother, who was part Cherokee. So I don't know if it's Cherokee stuff she heard. I don't know, because I don't know that culture as well as I should, because it's very secretive, to be honest. But she was very big on herbs and different things that grew. And so every year we would have to eat pokeberry salad to prevent the flu or whatever. And she told a lot of ghost stories and things like that. Oh, thank you, Alan. That's so sweet. Love, I know the feeling. I've got to take Grandpa. It's rough. No. J.A. CMB 76. Marriage is hard. It's hard. It is not something easy to do. You know, me and Jacob, as much as we really love each other, as he's like the best friend I could ever have, but it's tough. It's not easy. Oh, no, this is water, Daryl. This is my Yeti cup. No, I'm not drinking out of a flask. I have a wine glass, see? But I have water. What about woman, Shalom? What is woman meant to do? Gotcha, kitty! You did it 4 times. I love you. You're fun. You know, I mean, I think it's hard. Do I nag? Are you calling me a nag? Okay, I will admit I am a nag. But that's kind of reserved for my husband to say, since he's the poor soul that has to deal with it. Oh, thank you, Made in the USA. I am kind of a nag. I'm always like, take out the trash, you know, and then he comes home, like, I know he's exhausted from traveling and everything, but I have to be, I mean, come on, let's be honest. I have to be slightly jealous of the fact that he gets to go anywhere he wants. But, I definitely do, like, I'm like, am I resentful or what? Yeah, I'm kind of resentful. You know, I'm like, you need to put this together, and you need to take out the trash, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. And my poor husband's like, I hope you die. Gail's the naggy nagster. I would win in a contest any day against Gail being the naggy nagster. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. That's terrible. Did I have reservations? Tim, I was scared. Beep. You know, scared as beep. I really was scared because I didn't know what that would mean, you know, and I don't know. I'm glad that he did it because he's very happy and because he's doing fine. But it's tough. This, it was tough. It was tough. It was scary. Catch a kitty. Yeah, me too. That'd be cool, but at the same time, like, it's not practical for me right now. Thank you. You can tag for Brit. Mr. Nunn, you be nice to Gail. Yeah. CMB, you can change. People can change. They do change. And your understanding of how people are can change too. Thank you, Made in the USA. That's so sweet. Oh, that's nice, Itch. No, I definitely support him doing what he wants to do, because he is, ever since I met him, and I know that this sounds cheesy, but ever since I met him, I feel like he's always been destined for something, and that he's different than everybody, and he's very individual and cool. And I'm so glad that I got to be a part of it. Has he ever been to a place? Like, what do you mean, Joseph? Like a place? Are you talking about a geographical place, or are you talking about a place in his life that has affected him? Thanks, Reba. That's sweet. Aw, thank you. I am lucky to be the person to share the ride. I hope feels as lucky. His explorations. No. I can't think of anything. I know that Jacob is affected emotionally about places that he goes. I mean, oh, thank you, Reba. But I can't think of anything right now for some reason. I know Charleston's a very emotional place for him, because that's our place, Oh, thank you, Made in the USA. You're sweet. Yeah, he has a lot of respect for people. I like that. I like that he listens. Aw, thanks, Catch a Kitty. You're a sweetheart. R.I.P. to the sweet thing that you sent me, which I can't remember the name of right now, but anyway. The Chia Pet. Oh my God. I have such a bad memory. But R.I.P. Chia Pet. It's not working out. Catch a Kitty. I need to be, I don't know. It's really sad that I can't even grow a Chia Pet. How do you handle the terrible twos, Daryl? Bless your heart. You just dig in there and keep doing it. That's the only thing you can do. It's the only thing you can do. Oh, that's sweet, CMB. Yeah. He does like Atlanta for that reason, but at least that was a memorable thing for him. The documentary in the school? What documentary in school? Did I miss something? Thank you, Queenie. That's so sweet. You know what, though? We are just normal like everybody else. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Did you guys see Days with Jordan's video on... I'm good, Cowboy. Thank you. On Auschwitz recently. If you haven't, you should definitely go check it out. It's Daze, D-A-Z-E, with Jordan. Um, or is it Jordan the Lion? Anyway, he goes by Jordan the Lion. But the video is terrific. It was really terrific. So sad. Thanks, Itch. Oh, thank you, Albedo. I hope I said your name right. What is WTG? Days with Jordan the Lion. Okay, Chris, that's better. You were doing math when 9/11 happened. Oh my gosh, love, you're little. You're young. Stop. You're making me feel really old. My favorite Carpetbagger video? I don't know. I don't know. There's so many. I can't think of one. You were 12 years old when 9/11 happened? Someone you work with went to Auschwitz for their anniversary. That does not seem like it would be... No, that wouldn't be good. Oh, wonderful, Albedo. Thank you. You know, I was working in a hotel in 2001 when 9/11 happened. There you go, Reva. I remember I was working the front desk, and it was like 8:30 in the morning, and you know, it was, I don't remember the exact time. Other people, I'm sure, remember the exact time. And I was in Highlands, North Carolina. All right, made in the USA. We're close in age. And I remember seeing on TV that a plane had hit, you know, one of the towers, and I'm just kind of like, well, that's weird. You know, and I wasn't thinking like commercial plane. I was thinking like, you know, little plane. Because I feel like something a lot similar had happened before, like a plane crashing into a building. I wasn't really thinking, you know, that. And then when the second one happened and it was being filmed, like it was live, I thought it was a replay of the first one, and it was the second one. And then I called my friend at the other hotel across the street, because it was the same hotel system. Bye, Albedo. Thank you for coming. And I said, I don't know why, because I have never thought about the Pentagon in my life, but I said, I bet the Pentagon is next. And then that happened. I swear to God, that's a true story. I did not make that up. I did not make that up. Good night, Albedo. I know it sounds like I'm full of it, but that's exactly what happened. My friend Alicia, she was also my roommate, and she worked at the hotel across the street. And I remember driving home that day, and every day I would see this groundhog that would come out on the side of the road. And the groundhog was like my sign, you know, if things were going well or if they weren't. And the groundhog was out, and I just remember thinking all these thoughts, like, it's the end of the world, what is happening? I mean, just so many irrational, crazy things that I was thinking. And coming back to Jake at the end of that day. And that was before we were officially a couple. Not long before, like a month. We were roommates before we were a couple. But I remember Jacob. Oh, you wanted to leave school? I would have totally wanted to pick you up. I can't believe they didn't dismiss school. Yes, flatmates. We were roommates. That's terrible, Tim. Everybody's like, every Middle Easterner is terrible. When in reality, like, this is a small group of people. The same as, like, not everybody in America thinks the same. Same thing. How we met, through a friend, but he was a roommate of mine and he was seeing someone else, and we were just meant to be. What can I say? We've been together ever since. Oh, that's terrible. Gail, I'm not surprised that people around the world thought that, I'm not surprised because stuff happens all the time in other countries. Like, we hear about it, but we don't pay attention. But, I mean, it was really devastating. As an American, you just don't think that things like that could happen, and they do. And that's nuts. Yeah, that's true. Little kids didn't understand. And that's another thing about poor old Bush. Like, I don't know about politics or anything like that, but like when he was being told what was happening and he's like reading to a bunch of little kids, like what really would you expect him to do? Jump up and start screaming fire? I mean, I'm not surprised that he kind of remained solemn and didn't say anything because he was with a group of kids. I mean, that's kind of a politician thing to do. As far as like anything else, not gonna comment on that, but that was sad. Anyway, anybody that's dealt that hand, that's insane. We were out for blood in those days. I remember people saying things like, "Let's make it a parking lot," I mean, it's pretty scary. Yeah, Alan, same. When am I gonna what, Jacob? Reba. No way, I'm not having any more babies. I'm 44. Yeah, Shalom, I get it. I can't even imagine. What's jib? What does jib mean? Yeah, exactly, Gail. I haven't been to the memorial and I'd really like to go. The last time I was in New York City, the towers were there. So that's been a freaking long time ago now. Okay. A long time ago. Well, you never got to see the powers. I'm sorry. No, I didn't go, Daryl, for the wedding. Oh, thank you, Robert. That's sweet. My ears are pierced. I don't wear a whole lot of earrings. As you can't see anything. But I am. Thank you, Made in the USA. It's so sweet. Yeah, I do have a couple pairs of earrings that I wear sometimes. You used to have pierced ears? Like, did they grow up or something, love? Annabelle got her ears pierced when she was 4. It was kind of funny and kind of also mean. You got yours infected? Oh no. Yeah, 4. I'm not in the bunker. I'm in my bedroom. As you can see from the sign, it says, "You have my whole heart for my whole life." That's the sign that's in our bedroom. I'd show you the rest of it, but honestly, don't need to see it. Even after cleaning the entire house for the entire day, it still looks like a family of hoodlums and or rats live in this particular area. Perhaps a tornado has been through it. You gave me $1 million? Awesome. I am 2,000 feet above the bunker, yes. Plus there's kittens down there right now, so I didn't want to be dealing with that while I was on there. There's a Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem feud. I didn't know that. Look, I like both of them. I really like that remake of the 190 song that Machine Gun Kelly and Camila Cabello do. I don't know, I could listen to that all over. Will we ever renew our vows? If he asks, I would renew them. Of course. I'd love to do that at Disney World. Shalom. Rap is not crap. I like all different kinds of music, but I mean, I think rap is really valuable. I know you want to see kittens. Okay, next time. I just don't feel like it right now. I really like Joy Division. I don't know if I want to do a Klingon marriage. No, that's okay. Macklemore's drug dealer? I don't know about that. Yes, Carpetbagger Disney wedding. But it wouldn't be, yeah, the Klingon thing, it wouldn't be my style. Sorry. There's like a poem by E.E. Cummings that I love. That would be my style. No Star Trek. I like Star Trek, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to get married by it. How bizarre. You had a Disney engagement. Well, that's pretty cool. The wedding pavilion at the Grand Floridian. Yes, I'd love to do that. And plus, like, Disney World without kids would be awesome. I have never done Disney World without kids. Like, I love taking my kids, don't get me wrong, and I think there's so much fun with kids at Disney, but it would be really cool to not have that responsibility. Thank you, JB. Married by Reverend Elvis? I remember that song, Mr. Nunn. How bizarre. How bizarre. That's true. You do act like a child at Disney. Jacob's way of doing Disney is this. We get up at the crack of dawn, and that's the only time in his life that he wants to get up at the crack of dawn. But he does. And then we go to the park, and we're there for rope drop, and we do everything, and then we'll come back to the hotel for like 2 hours and take a nap. But instead of napping, I always take Annabelle's swimming, and then he sleeps. And then we go back to the park, and he will literally stay there until it closes, which a lot of times is 2 a.m. I can't. Not me though. I'm out of there. Like when the fireworks start, so I can get out of there before everybody else. I like the fireworks, don't get me wrong, but I like them from like a restaurant or something. I like to go to the Polynesian and have dinner, and then at Ohana and watch them there. Ooh, that'd be cool, Joseph. Like a Victorian style or like a steampunk. That'd be cool. I love the Polynesian too, Maury. That is my dream, to stay in that hotel. But I think it's like $600 a night, so not happening. Hey, Mad No Matter. How are you doing? Yeah, feel better, Bebo. That's not good. Test track? Oh, okay. Your daughter wants a steampunk wedding? That'd be cool. I also had a courthouse wedding, Reba. We got married in Walhalla, South Carolina. And we went there not long ago, and it was closed. No more courthouse. Well, courthouse, but not in the same place. Your mom worked at the Contemporary? Dang it. I really want to work at Disney. No, I couldn't afford to pay my bills. Y'all, what time is it in Britain right now? It's got to be really late. You did the hitching post in Idaho. I think that's cool. There's so much love, Mr. and Mrs. Nunn. Tea time in Britain already? It's not. It's the middle of the night, right? What does an eyebrow itch mean? Oh, Grandma said that if your hand itches, you're about to get money. If your foot itches, you're walking on new ground. If you drop your dish towel, someone's coming. Never been to Liverpool. It's 12:25 a.m. here, meaning it is probably 6:25 a.m. Gail's time. Gail, I could never say how much I appreciate that you stay up that late to watch this. I mean, it's pressure, lady. It's pressure because there's no way. There's no way that this live stream could ever live up to being worth staying up that late. So I appreciate it. It's witchcraft. Is it 3 hours? You're right. It's 183 minutes. I have no life either. That's why we're both here. If your bum itches, you need to wipe better. Or you need to use the One Wipe Charlie's. Jacob Cretchy, you need to be sleeping so you can come home. Because I miss you. You have a life, itch? I don't have a life. No life. Time flies when you're having cocktails. That's true. I've drank like 3/4 of that bottle now. He doesn't drink coffee, love. Jacob does not like coffee. So what does CMB stand for? Are you talking to CMB or are you talking to me, Carpetbagger Mrs.? Okay, Mary, don't worry about it. No coffee? Yeah, he doesn't drink coffee. I know. In the morning on the way to work, which at first I have to drive 28 excruciating minutes to the nearest Dunkin' Donuts because there is not one in the town I live in. And I get the large iced coffee. And I usually get either just with cream or sometimes I'll get a flavor. Like I really like pumpkin, spice, of course, iced coffee, or I will like some flavor that they have, you know. Oh, sorry. You watch the channel while working third shift? That's awesome. Yeah, I love iced coffee. It's the best. Did I say Jacob's last name? I think anybody can find it. I think everybody knows. Can you get the Dollar Shave Club in the UK? I don't know. I have to check. Pumpkin spice ice cream. That sounds good too. I like anything pumpkin spice, whatever. I didn't see that meme on Facebook, but that's funny. Crutchy is Czech, but according to his DNA test, there's none of that. I don't know. Pumpkin rice. I bought some pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. I haven't made them yet, though. Oh, hello. Thank you for coming from Germany, driver. I'm for anything pumpkin. I'm sorry. Just anything. Just give it to me. I love it. Yeah. I know that, what is it? Oh, yeah. Dunkin' has pumpkin spice donuts. They're pretty good. Little Debbie pumpkin cakes. I haven't had those. I always see them, though. They have little jack-o'-lantern faces. Do I like crispy or Dunkin' better? I like Krispy Kreme donuts, but Dunkin' coffee. But I don't really eat donuts like with any regularity because I think they're kind of gross. I mean, I like a donut, don't get me wrong, but just not very often. Cinnabon. Yeah, who doesn't love the smell of Cinnabon? But I have been very disappointed every time I've had Cinnabon, like in the past 5 years. Um, it's just not good anymore, but it used to be super awesome. Maybe because we have access to it all the time, Mr. Nunn. Ooh, Gail, what you saying there? Oh, thank you, Drew. You feel. What do you feel? Oh, that reminds me. Has anybody ever seen The Secret Life of Walter Smitty? Schmitty. Is it? Anyway, I can't remember. Okay, I would shout you out, but I can't even pronounce that. Yeah, boy. Something. And I say, boy, like that because me and Charlie do that all the time. It's like an inside joke. Oh, thank you, Made in the USA. Yes, Ben Stiller. I love that movie, Secret Life of Walter Smith. Mitty. Yeah, you're right. Walter Mitty. Thank you, driver. Are you? And you're the German person, yet you know it. Can I pronounce your last name Ardelli? I think so. He was better in The Wedding Singer. Giardelli. That's the way I like to pronounce things, love. With chocolate. Good night, Lace Paws. Thanks for coming. Wedding Singer is a good one. Oh, you'd be surprised. No, you would not be surprised how many people get Crutchy wrong. Because the spelling is ridiculous, first of all. I remember when I met Jacob and I kept asking him to repeat his last name, but he kind of talks fast and I'm Southern, so I had to like really concentrate on what he was saying and I had no idea. Hashtag wedding sloppy joes, yes. I love romance too, who doesn't? Okay, it's a cool name, except for when you order pizza and you have to be like, you know, phonetically spelling it and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we do talk way slower. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's actually Carpetbagger. That's on his birth certificate. No, Tim, it's not. I thought that his last name was public knowledge. I hope I haven't like leaked information, but I know for a fact that the trolls who didn't need to know already knew it. So yeah. That's easy to. I knew people with the last name Young. I knew a girl named Christy Young, actually. Yes, that is his real name. Maury. Yeah, it is. Whatever. I like that name, Tim. Hi, Denise. I'm well. How are you? I thank you for being up so late with me. Definitely not, Gail. It's fine. I am well. I am well. I'm just drinking my wine, Denise. Got this. It is Kendall Jackson. You're having beer tonight. Awesome. Your last name's a French name. Well, I wasn't born in Czechoslovakia either, or Czech or Slovak or whatever it is it's from nowadays. Yeah, Coors is good. I see that you like ice water, love. It sounds Italian-ish. But you said you were Polish. I like TCB, although it does stand for taking care of business. I know, CMB. It really is. Like, it's ridiculous how easy it is. You're drinking vodka with Crystal Light? Woo! I'm still here. Hebrew Polish. Reba wishes she had vodka. Mr. Nunn, I've never seen a picture of you. Kool-Aid and stevia, you guys are funny. I haven't had Kool-Aid in years. Ooh, a TCB wedding ring to go with this Ellis wedding ring. That's fun. Have I? I don't know. I feel like I haven't. Oh yes. Wait. Did I see that one in the Crystal Palace? I think I did. Kool-Aid makes your throat close up. Why? Because it's made 100% out of probably shaved plastic or something. That's right. We went to Atlanta on our honeymoon, Maury. Did you guys watch the video? It wasn't very exciting because it's only 2 hours from home, but we were happy. We were so young. We could have went anywhere. Didn't matter. Boston. You know what, Made in the USA? We went to Salem and the area around there like 2 years ago, and it was really fun. So beautiful there. So pretty. Aw, thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. You don't have to do that. That is so sweet. Thank you. Holy shit. Beep! You can't drink high C either. I wonder if it's like a coloring or what. Your genetic profile is Irish. Oh, thank you, Denise. Wow, I'm floored. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. You think it's the dyes? Yeah, I would think so. She does. She's the best. She's got to be a producer now. Honorary. Lemons are good. Oh, you're sweet, Lorraine. We do. Oh, antiques. That's so sweet. You're the producer, Lorraine. Denise. Sorry. You're the producer now. Homemade lemonade. I love homemade lemonade. That's the best. You know, my grandfather is so... Well, he was born in a depression, so, you know, he didn't have much, so he tries to work with it. But when we go out to dinner, he will put lemons in the water. Like, he'll ask for extra lemons, and then he'll put, like, sweetener in there. So he makes his own little lemonade at the table. It's kind of hilarious / embarrassing. Oh, that is so sweet. I have had moonshine, Reba. Yes, I have. And I'm not going to say if I've had homemade moonshine because that's illegal. So, draw your own conclusion. Yeah, moonshine will make you tore up from the floor up, as we like to say here in Appalachia. This is embarrassing, y'all. I went to a funeral where somebody shouted from the back, "Let's get tore up from the floor up, y'all." That happened. And I was there when it happened. It's embarrassing. Shalom. Sounds like you were drinking jail juice. Yeah. Those Appalachian get-togethers, they are something. Mr. Nunn. Yeah, it was me. I know, Chris. Isn't that awesome? That's so sweet. Toilet wine antiques. Redneck City. I mean, I've told you, like, they were Southern Baptists, so you didn't drink. You did not drink. That just didn't happen. I love kombucha, Mary. I love that. There's a kombucha bar in Asheville, and I mean, it's non-alcoholic. It probably does have some minute amount of alcohol, but like not anything that would mess you up. J.A. Better not say. Let's just say probably. And also my grandfather, my grandmother's father was a moonshiner. I mean, straight up, he was. He was also a blacksmith. And he was a crazy person. That's right, Denise. I'm like, but kombucha is good. I like it. It has like a effervescent quality to it, I guess. Christy the Bootlegger should be my channel name. Y'all just don't want to know how bad I really am. Poor old Jake. He's never going to forgive me for this. I shouldn't drink wine and talk. Yeah, exactly. Molson XL, a non-alcoholic beer. Ew, no. Oh, thank you, Made in the USA. for talking about my trashy past. Oh. Do you call it? No, I mean, I've heard it called white lightning, but most people just say moonshine or shine. They call it shine. I'm much chattier, Denise, with the wine. Hey, Corey. Hey. Antiques. Oh my God. It wasn't my relatives, it was my friends. Maybe some relatives. Yeah. I love that song, though. Who else loves Steve Earle? Reba. Oh my gosh. It just makes me sick. That's right. The more booze, the better. This is going to be up later, and then people are going to watch it and think I'm terrible. Thanks, Sheila. My mother once sent me a case of wine. She's good like that. Actually, I do too. I can't really, like, I still have about a fourth of a bottle of this wine, so I don't get too drunk. But I am quick to open up when drinking. You're a cheap cheerleader. I love it, Denise. I love that. You're hilarious. Aw. I am getting giggly, catch a kitty. Okay. Hang on. I'll be right back. Normal. You're right, Denise. It is sinful. You've been to North Wilkesboro? That is somewhere. Kind of nowhere somewhere. I've been there. Do I ever get really drunk and cry? Not in a long time, Gail. I can't remember like the last time I've been like super drunk where you like get up and you feel and you feel sick and stuff. Probably when I went to Mexico for my sister-in-law's wedding. My favorite American beer would be Fat Tire by New Belgium. He is going to blame everybody, but mostly he'll blame me. I'm sure he's fast asleep, and when he sees this, if he does, he probably won't. That's okay. He'll just get messages about it. I love Fat Tire. I mean, I love it. It's so good. Itch for drinking on his channel. You get hungry when you're drunk? You know what? Denise, good idea. Good idea. Wasn't me. Totally wasn't me. Ooh, made in the USA. Why the heck doesn't it do that to me? I don't get hungry when I drink. No. Thanks, Gail. Right, blame the weather. You hate drinking with food in your stomach? No opinions on that. Like, it's I don't want to drink anything super sweet after I ate something because it's, ugh, yuck. I really like Bloody Marys, but I don't like vodka. So I really like micheladas, which are like Bloody Marys with beer. Designated driver. Maury, get near me so I can use your services. I hate it too, Denise. All the bad decisions I've made in my life have been because of vodka. Where's everybody at? So my husband is at Mothman Festival. My daughter's asleep. Thanks, gotcha, kitty. J.A. says I'm a weirdo. J.A., I can barely tolerate you. I like you, and I hate you at the same time. Ooh, I like spicy V8 and beer together. Yes. Love that. But you got to put a little bit of lime juice in it, and then it's so good. He's going to drink Zima, and you got beat up by your friends. I'll tell you something. Jacob likes the cider, and I always laugh at him because of that. He likes the apple, like the alcoholic hard cider or whatever. That's a good idea, Sinister Stone. Maybe I should have a wine tasting channel. Or a beer tasting channel. I've never made homemade wine, no. I've helped somebody brew beer before. I have 2 former bosses that are beer brewers. That's cool. I love cheese, Denise. Love it. I always make these huge charcuterie boards when my friends come over. So I go to Trader Joe's because then all the cheese is super cheap. And then I usually get like a little salami, a little olives, and like some kind of fruit spread to go with the cheese. It's the best. Actually, Gail, the only dance my husband knows how to do, my cousin Turtle taught him how to do. It is, I probably shouldn't say this because it's curse words. So it's stomp on beep, look at beep, and then wipe beep off your foot. So that's how that dance goes. I love Trader Joe's, Denise. It's the best. Cheap and also good. Yes, I have a cousin named Turtle. I told you I'm getting more and more Appalachian the more I drink. I love Laughing Cow. That is good stuff. I need to have Turtle on this channel because he's entertaining y'all. He likes to drink like way more than me. Let's just put it to you that way. He likes a lot of drinking, but the man is entertaining. I love being around him. Although he is one of those guys that likes to drink and sing. And so you put him back in the day when you'd put like a CD on and then he'd come over and he'd be like singing in your face, like at the top of his lungs. And you know, you never know how to really like react to that, to somebody singing in your face, singing the words of a song to you. You know, nah, it's crazy. Have I ever had jury duty? Yeah, I have. You can sing? That's awesome. You can get pretty cheap and crappy cheese in Lidl. Oh, is Lidl like... What is that grocery store that it... Yeah, I've seen that store. I'm surprised because I feel like European cheese would be better cheese. Because everything, if it's European, it's better. Like chocolate, European chocolate is better, coffee, you know, the whole thing. It is Trader Joe's. Aldi, that's what it is. That's what I was thinking. I usually get dismissed from jury duty because I'm a social worker and I work in the community. And they don't like that. because I know everybody. J.A., what, dude? Are you drinking? She says as she drinks her wine. It's okay. Itch. Wait a minute. A ghost story song called Dawson's Christian that is set in space. Yeah, I'm going to have to let you do that just because I'm intrigued. Ah! Are there Piggly Wigglies in North Carolina? Everybody's like, J.A. needs a timeout. Oh, and then he goes back to milk and carrot cake. Just surprise me. Surprise me. Surprise everybody. It's okay. I had this boyfriend in high school, and he's a musician now, and he did a song for us, for me, and I have it somewhere. I should play it sometime. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. He has been on the verge, so I like, you know, at least I had one song pinned about me. Jacob has heard it. Jacob likes it. Jacob also knows said high school boyfriend, who is no threat to our marriage. So, just in case anyone's worried. He's still a rock star, if that tells you anything. Oregon and California have great cheese? I don't know. Wisconsin has great cheese, y'all. Cheese curds all day. Maury, touche. That high school boyfriend. And by rock star, I don't mean like really a star, but in his mind. A legend in his own mind. Thanks, Kurt. Okay, why are we talking about pot roast now? Like, suddenly we're just like, pot roast. Pot roast is the best. Make poutine if you have cheese curds. No, I like that squeaking sound when you eat cheese curds. Why can't you drink anymore, J.A.? Are you on medication? Do you live in Colorado and smoke a lot of marijuana? Tillamook. My grandpa was talking about that cheese the other day. Is that from Michigan? From Maine. Oh, okay. What's my favorite pizza joint? New Orleans, driver. Definitely go to New Orleans. It's the best. The Cheese Palace, that's in Wisconsin. Your meds won't let you drink, Catch a Kitty. I'm sorry. Barrett's esophagus. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. I've never heard of that. What does that do? I feel like I was answering a question and then I forgot midstream. Sorry about that. Denise, I had the time of my life too. That was me and husband's adult getaway. It was a lot of fun. Stilton cheese. I love Stilton. Bye, Joseph. Oh, that's really sad, J.A. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, made in the USA. Thanks. Seattle. You're going to Seattle? Bit too cold and dreary? Yeah, you've got to go to New Orleans. It's so different from anything else. All right, Carnage the goat. Caca, 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 caca. Carnage the goat would like us to know. Yes, Kaka. We do have a troll, but he hasn't said anything truly offensive. He's just talking about poo. Carnage loves poo. Kaka means poo-poo. Okay, Carnage, you're forcing my hand. You gotta go. Oh, my husband's still here, but he should be sleeping. He's still here, but he's not commenting because he thinks I'm being outrageous. Yeah, I think I read that book to my kid when she was little. And also bought it for my best friend once. Sing Carpetbagger a song so he can go to sleep. What song? 5 a.m. Friday morning, Thursday night, far from sleep. Still I've been driving, can't go home, obviously. So I'll just change direction, 'cause they'll soon know where I live. And I wanna live. Got a full tank and some chips. Go ahead and troll the troll. Do it. Yes. Oh, thanks, Shalom. Oh, I love that song so much, Gail. I love all of Tori Amos. All of it. He won't be sung to sleep. He'd be bored hearing me. Oh, thank you, Daryl. Denise, I like your style. That's much better. When I was singing all this sad crap, I need to, like, really go for it. Thanks, Denise. Oh, you're sweet. Hi from Australia. Thank you, Helen. Aw. You fell asleep for a second. Maury's like, bored. Oh, thank you, Sinister. You guys are sweet. I love Tori Amos, like, love her. Big time. We would, Denise. That's why. Next time I come up there, we've got to get together. I know this time wasn't good timing, so we have to do that. You sent Dawson's Christian to Jacob. You guess he never listened. He could have listened to it. Who knows? Gail, never seen her live. No. Really sad. You know who else I love that never got really huge was Beth Hart. I thought she was amazing. She sounded like Janis Joplin. The neighbors aren't being loud tonight. I can't, you know what is really peculiarly quiet out there? Maury, I do too. We better check on Carnage. I mean, you love Beth Hart, Chris Creekmore? I'm glad that somebody remembers. You love the band Talk Talk. I'm not sure I've heard that one. I did see Beth Hart in person. I saw her at Midtown Music Festival in Atlanta. Oh, that's an awesome face. Love that face. Hold it. Too funny. Can you guys hear me?